Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are in Brenham, Texas for year number 2 of our Blinn Buccaneers coverage as they will be hosting the Navarro Bulldogs. I'm Mike Prince along with my Batman, Philip Prince. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very good, sir.
All right. Well, as you may be aware, this is year number 2 for our Blinn Buccaneer coverage here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Both teams are coming in with an undefeated record. The Bulldogs 2-0. They were victorious last week over the Kilgore group, 37-32. And week number 1, they were victorious over Georgia Military by a score of 31-29. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers had no problem with Texas A&T winning by the score of 67-0. And last week, went on the road to Tyler to take care of Tyler by the score of 38-32. Both of these teams looking to continue to stay hot in the division. They are division opponents here as they get ready to go on ahead at top. The Blinn Buccaneers with an overall record of 2-0. As we mentioned, Navarro is at 2-0 overall. Right behind them would be Trinity Valley. Trinity Valley is 1-1, but 1-0 in conference play. And then after conference, you have Kilgore, who is at 1-0 and 1-1 overall. And then 1-1 in conference, who's ahead of everyone, would be Cisco. They're playing tribute to Old Glory right now. We'll pause just for a moment. Job well done by the Blinn Marching Band as they play tribute to Old Glory. We are going to take us a very quick break, and we'll come right back with some key players to watch for tonight's game. You're listening to Blinn Buccaneer coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Are you looking to expand your business? Consider advertising with us at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our variety of programming coverage provides a great opportunity for your company to get their message heard. For more information, give us a call at 832-213-8824. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll be right back with more exciting sports broadcasting right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit both of our websites at obnradio.com and ktorradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to live sports coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community since 2002. Be sure to visit both of our websites at ktorradio.com and obnradio.com. You can follow us on Twitter at obn_radio. You can follow us on Instagram at obnradio. We're also on iHeartRadio at OBN Sports, and you can also follow us on Facebook at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for opening kickoff here between the Bucs and the Bulldogs. The Blinn Buccaneers are going to be more than likely led by quarterback Davion Boyd. The sophomore quarterback stands at 5'10", 180 pounds. He's from Humble, Texas, went to Atascocita High School, but he will have a lot of help carrying the load. That is none other than Carlos Grace. Carlos Grace, the sophomore tailback, 5'10", listed at 190 pounds, out of Crosby, went to Crosby High School. Should be very exciting to watch this young man get his grind on. Philip, you had the luxuries last night of calling what some would call a mild upset, but nonetheless a rival game between the Waller Bulldogs and the Brenham Cubs. Give us your feedback on the assessment of last night's performance by the Bulldogs.
Well, I can first say congratulations to the Bulldogs. They finally got over that hump of defeating the Brenham Cubs. They had their number for quite some time now, so it's finally good to see the Bulldogs turn things around and to, guess you could say, restart the stats for them now. It was a good turnout. It was a home opener. Very proud that they actually came out and showed up, didn't let the crowd go home disappointed. They came and took care of business at home, and against a tough opponent, Brenham Cubs, like I said, have an explosive offense. Like I said, that Bulldogs defense did an outstanding job for them, and I'm looking forward to them playing outstanding defense the rest of the entire of the season.
Well, as you know, it's high school and college football season all around us. And we'll give you a couple of Big 12 and then some SEC scoring updates. Right now, Baylor is ahead of UTSA by the score of 10-3. That's 10 minutes in the second quarter. Texas will play Tulsa later on tonight at 7 p.m. And Tulsa is all over Lamar by the score of 77-0. That game is just about final. And over in the SEC, we know that everybody is clamoring and looking to see what's going on with the Texas A&M Aggies as they're doing battle right now with the Clemson Tigers. And right now, Clemson is on top by the score of 14-3. Missouri Tigers are over the Wyoming Cowboys right now 3-0. And you have Auburn and Alabama State, no score as of yet. Later on, not right now, is Louisiana, number 11 ranked Louisiana, 17, Southeast Louisiana, 0. And we have some SWAC watch because Sam Houston is hosting Prairie View A&M University in Huntsville, Texas, as we speak right now. And the update that we have right now for that game will show that Prairie View is trailing Sam Houston right now 10-9 with 2:28 remaining in the first quarter. That is your scoreboard update for right now. Philip, what you got going on right now?
Well, first of all, you can see the teams getting tensed up. It's almost like another rivalry we here in the college football era, and you feel the tension building up just in the stadium already. Both teams getting a little chitter-chatter going at it. Let them know I mean business tonight. Both teams are undefeated, and they're looking to keep that undefeated record going off tonight.
Yes, sir. You can hear the crowd going on. The Blinn Buccaneers with their white helmets, royal blue jerseys, white lettering with the white pants, looking rather sniffy myself, if you may ask. And then you have the Navarro Bulldogs, all white with the red helmets as the Bucs take the field. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more Buccaneer football right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Did you know that the Open Mic Broadcast Network had 24-hour broadcasting on Tuned In Radio? All you have to do is type in Open Mic Broadcast Network and enjoy our 24-hour program. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. We're taking a break from our live community broadcasting right now, but we'll be right back with more exciting action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit both of our websites at ktorradio.com and obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind and the voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. What if I told you that for $6 a month, you could make a big difference in student activities going on throughout Waller County and beyond? For $6 a month, you can become a listening partner with the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Your partnership will help continue to secure the broadcast coverage of all of our high school and collegiate broadcasts that are performed live right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit our website today at obnradio.com and make your donation today. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Prince along with Philip Prince here as we're ready for kickoff. Navarro won the toss, and they elected to receive the ball at this time. So, Philip, the tension is in the air, and we're about to get us some football going on.
Yes, sir. The tension is very much in the air right now. Both teams coming out with a lot of energy, and the games haven't even started yet, and that's what you look for into this competition. Both teams are, like you said, undefeated and trying to keep that undefeated record after tonight's game. Kicking off for the Bucs, look like it's going to be number 49, Alex Schroeder. And then back deep for the Bulldogs, we number 4. No number 4 on here. So no name.
Mr. No Name.
And then I'm seeing maybe number 18, like Kenneth Dewick.
Dewick in the back deep. Bucks will be going from left to right on the dial. We're moments away from kickoff. And, Philip, it's all yours.
As kick is up, shoulders kick is going to be set and it's going to be caught in the end zone. No Name's going to have a chance on it. Make a way, boom, and finally brought down, leading that tackle was number 34, Mr. Philip Jones. So the Bulldogs will take over on their first drive in this game, starting at their own, say 25.
Yes,
going to stay on?
Yeah, I guess you're about right.
Back it off. It's that 18-yard line. They kind of had me confused on a second on there.
And we apologize. We don't have a number 4 listed on our information, so we'll just refer to him as number 4, not Mr. No Name.
Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. Running back going to have the ball now and find a hole and finally brought down. Leading the charge was Kalen for the Bucks.
Well, it looked like what they did that time, just ran a power sweep to the right side, just trying to get things established for the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir, that was Mr. Lumpkin on the carry. So now the Bulldogs quarterback leading them is Mr. McLean. He was on the center of that play. Now he's going to hand it back to the powerful backfield. Mr. Lumpkin once again picked up 6 yards on that last one, able to pick up 2 more yards on this one, so bring up 3rd down and 2 now for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs definitely trying to establish the run, a little counter run back to the left, started right, went back to the left, and they're lined up ready to go again.
Now McLean's going to come in the shotgun formation, split receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. You have McLean on the backfield with him. Ball's hot. So give it back to McLean. He's going to have enough for the first down, pushing this way. He's going to say gain 4 yards.
Right now, the Bulldogs are taking it right to the Buccaneers, running right at them. All plays have been runs thus far to start this contest off.
13 minutes, 48 seconds, roughly saying, on the game clock. As we just got this ball game started, officials kind of signaling they want to get things cleared up.
While they're getting things up, I'm listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the home of Buccaneer football. Mike Prince and Philip Prince here on a tag team duo. Philip has been doing an outstanding job with his play-by-play coverage. Don't forget, you can become a listening partner and help support us as we bring you not only Blinn Buccaneer coverage, but local and regional high school coverage, talk shows, and much, much more. Visit the website at obnradio.com and you become a listening partner today. We simply ask that if you would consider 17 cents a day, that's only $5 a month, $60 for the entire year. And believe me, your donation and subscription would make a huge contribution. Don't know exactly what the holdup is, Philip, but right now they're trying to sort things out on the field.
I believe they're trying to maybe fix some time with the clock, and then some things are going on with the chain. That's some change difficulties going on. So both teams are going to go to their destination, the sidelines, as they try and get things figured out with the chain.
Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll get that figured out while they get their things sorted out. You're listening to Blinn Buccaneer Football right here at the Open Broadcast Network.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station located in Prairie View, Texas. Serving the community since 2002, the Open Mic Broadcast Network specializes in local, regional, high school, and collegiate sports coverage. We also provide coverage for a variety of talk shows, sermons, and a whole lot more of community information. Visit our websites at ktorradio.com and obnradio.com. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and
Yo, Dad, have I told you how proud I am of you?
Hey, thanks, son. What did I do?
I think you eating extra vegetables and snacking on apples.
Just trying to stay healthy by eating my 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day.
I even saw you slip carrot sticks in your gym bag.
You noticed that?
Sure did.
Well, that's what you've got to do to stay healthy and fit.
And that's why you're my hero, my role model, my shining star.
All right, what do you want?
The car, some cash, and your old school CD.
Oh, my son.
A message from the Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, I'm comedian Carol Leifer. Animal experiments are no joke. Thank goodness scientists are finding better, more humane ways to develop treatments for cancer and other killer diseases. I hope you learn more about the Humane Charity Seal of Approval. It helps donors find charities that provide vital care and advanced research without using animals. For information on how you can give and let live, go to humaneseal.org. That's humaneseal.org.
And welcome back. They finally got the situation figured all out. Was the change had to go get a whole new set of them. So I was getting ready to zoom back into action to play. McLean in the shotgun formation. You have three receivers to his right, one to the left. You have Mr. Lumpkin in the backfield with them. Looking over to the sideline, trying to get new play formation. Didn't like what they saw right there. McLean got his offense set and ready to go now. McLean looking at the pass, going to look the sign bubble screen. It is completed, still on his feet, trying to find a little hole, and he's going to have enough for the first down. The ball is loose. There is a late penalty marker coming in.
There was a little pile, an aggressive hit on the near sideline here on the Buck side of the field. It's going to probably be a little bit late on the hit.
But I'm pretty sure that's going to go against the Bulldogs, because it was a Buccaneer, the one that got shoved late out of bounds. That was Thomas on the receiving end of that. If it goes for the Bulldogs' favor, it will be a 13-yard reception and for enough for the first down. But it looks like it's going to go against the Bulldogs, so that will neglect it. But it's going to go from the spot of the foul.
Oh, yeah, that's a personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call, and that is going to push the Bulldogs back and negate a first down, as you stated, Phil. And now they're going to have to start all over again.
So it only bring up first down as 13 now. So first and 13 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's at their own 28-yard line. Shotgun formation for McLean. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it to a quarterback keeper. He's going to be met down immediately. Ball is loose, but he's already down. Already heard the whistle.
I'm over here. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Leading the charge for the Bucks was number 44, Mr. Cooper, did a nice job of wrapping up McLean before he can find any positive more yardage on that run. So they bring up second down and 10 now for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs going with this no huddle, but now they're pausing over on the far sideline to get their instructions.
McLean now switching up the offensive play now, giving his signals to the receivers on his left-hand side. Now letting his running back Lumpkin know what his job is to do. Sends the receiver in motion. McLean stepping up the pocket, has a receiver, and this is an interception. By the look of it, it's an interception for the Bucks. And on that defensive end was Elijah Hunter. Did a nice job of reading the pass play and just jumping in front of it and almost kind of sacrificed himself just to get the ball.
Did. Sacrifice is the word, Philip. Good play action, trying to set it up. Been doing that, doing a lot of runs, but as a result, the Bucks D bend but don't break, and now the Bucks will go on the attack.
Yes, sir. Mr. Boyd now bringing his offense on the field now. As you stated earlier, Carlos Grace in the backfield with them. Boyd fakes the handoff, has a receiver open, and that's going to be completed. Number one, Mr. Peterson.
And Boyd that time just straight drop back, looked to his left. The only thing that was bad about that, he was telegraphing. He was looking that way all the way.
Kind of got lucky. It did rain earlier a little bit, so the field is a little slick. So Mr. Peterson got a little gracious of God on his hand when the defender slid. I resume back to action. Grace is going to get the ball, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on that run.
Now, what I like about Grace, Philip, this is your first time checking him out, but we were introduced to Grace last season, and he's just a straight downhill runner. Ain't no wiggle in his step. He's going straight ahead.
So to bring up second down and 8 now, the Bucks are in scoring territory, and this is going to be a 23-yard touchdown pass from Boyd connecting to Mr. Smith, but there is a penalty marker on the play.
Yeah, good drop back again by Boyd. He's showing such poise, getting the protection, but as you stated, there's some laundry on the field. And it looks like it might be holding against the Bucks.
It's going to be a fake
mask.
A
face mask. One of the big guys got tangled up, and that's going to negate what you stated, a 23-yard touchdown pass. They'll go back and do it all over again.
Not what you needed, almost a mental breakdown. You had your momentum built up just right there. You could have capitalized and could have turned this game around for you. Now you got to have another play. So to bring up 2nd down and 23 now for the Bucks. 11 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. Still have no score in this contest. Boyd in the shotgun formation. Stepping back, looking for a receiver. He's going to try and find Smith. And they're looking for a holding. It was bright as day that there was a holding. Mr. Smith was held. But the only way they can say the ball was not in a catchable position. So that's the only reason why he won't get the penalty in his favor. So to bring up 3rd down and 23 now for the Bucks.
You know what I'd look for right now, Phil, is some type of little screen to try to get some of this yardage back and possibly get in field goal range.
Ball is at the Bulldogs' 38-yard line. Ball rolling to his left. Ball's going to keep it. Now he's going to have some room to run and finally pushed out of bounds. Going to get some positive yardage on that.
Look like they're going to spot him right around the 30, 31-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Fishing on mark him at the 32-yard line. Now Schroeder's going to come out for the field goal attempt.
And this right now looking like it's going to be a 49-yard field goal attempt.
49-yard field goal attempt for Schroeder. Smith with the hold. 11 minutes now remaining in the first quarter. The Bucks are looking trying to add on to the scoreboard. The ball's going to be blocked, and the ball is missed. Had an opportunity to fall on it. So like the Bulldogs are going to maintain the block kick.
And that's a blown opportunity for the Bucks right there on their first drive. Looked like they had a touchdown, but the face mask negated that. And the 49-yard field goal attempt was blocked.
Not what you needed if you're a Bucks fan. You had 6 points on the board just like that and taken away. So now you got to make it up on the defensive end. You did take an interception away from the Bulldogs, so now you're going to try and force another turnover or a quick 3-and-out. You're the Bucks defense. 10 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score in this contest. McLean in the shotgun formation is going to hand it off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin's going to try and fight his way after picking up 3 yards on that run, met by a host of Bucks before he can get any more positive yardage.
Well, it's apparent that the Bulldogs are going to run and run often tonight.
Sir, that's going to be a lot of big heavy load for Lumpkin, but the Bucks defensive front end are doing a nice job of applying and attacking some pressure before Lumpkin can get into any open space. 2nd down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for McLean. He's going to hand it off to McLean. Like I said, that Bucks front is doing a nice job of getting that backfield. Number 90, Williams, did a nice job to break it up, almost like he wanted to do a play action, but Mr. Williams did a nice job to break it up, and McLean had to do nothing but else but give it to you got to get used to the roster flip.
It's okay. It's okay.
So to bring a loss of yardage on that, to bring up 3rd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is spotted at their own 27-yard line. 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go. McLean stepping up in the pocket. McLean's going to be sacked.
Oh, yeah. Great
by the
pressure.
Bucks.
You just mentioned it, Phil. That front line is penetrating and creating some havoc in the backfield for the Bulldogs.
It just kind of reminds me a lot of last night's defense from the Waller Bulldogs. Did a nice job of containing that quarterback from doing anything that he wants to do. So the Bulldogs will send out their punching unit out on the field back deep. For the Buccaneers is number 24, Devin McAdoo, and number 13, Gray has some room to run. He on his feet. So he picks up 20 yards on that punt return.
Yeah, the short kick the short punt was returned aggressively, into the Bulldogs territory. And we got a stoppage of play right now. I'm not sure what's going on.
The officials taking a timeout.
Trying to get things sorted out here. We're still getting things sorted out.
I send both teams back to the sidelines. We're going to discuss what's going on here.
Meanwhile, we'll take us a break and we'll be right back. You're listening to Buccaneers Football on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Did you know that physically active children are healthier? It's true. Exercise protects them from diabetes, obesity, cancer, and heart disease. Sadly, nearly half of our kids don't get the recommended 60 minutes of exercise a day. So turn off your kids' TV or computer and take them outside for a walk or bike ride. After all, what's more important than your child's health? To learn more about getting exercise into your child's life, visit the American Council on Exercise website at acefitness.org. That's acefitness.org.
What if you got rewarded for every good decision?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The officials just wanted to take a quick break to reassess and get a little hydrated. It is kind of humid out here tonight. I want to say it's about 88 degrees here in Brenham, Texas. This is all hydrated and ready to go. First and 10 for the Bucks. Ball is at the Bulldogs' 38-yard line. 8 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. Boyd in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. You have Grace in the backfield with them. Boyd's going to pass it to an intended receiver. That is Henderson. And Henderson's going to be met immediately by number 29 for the Bulldogs. Gardner broke that play before we can get any positive yards. So Gardner was actually able to get in there to force a loss of yards. So to bring up second down and 11 for the Bucks.
Bucks trying to get things established here early in the contest.
Second down and 11. Boyd's going to fake the hand. He's going to give it to Grace, and Grace is going to chug his way up to picking up 3 yards on that run. As you can see, the offensive line for the Bucks are doing a nice job of getting that Bulldogs defensive line and creating some space for Grace. Just that time, he got a little unlucky. He couldn't find the right hole at the right time. So third down and 8. Boyd looking to pass. Has an intended receiver. Nice, well pass. It's going to be caught. But his ball, it's going to say incomplete.
Oh.
Good job by the Bulldogs defensive back to stay with the play.
Wow.
Well placed ball by Boyd.
Really, that should have been caught.
For a second, he thought almost he would have said he caught it coming down to the ground. But you don't know how the rules go with the NFL and the college league. Then again, the high school league would have said he would have fumbled on the way down to the ground. But nevertheless, it's going to bring up fourth down and 8 for the Bucks. And they're going to elect to punt it now. Would be too. It's a quick punt now. It's going to be a high kick. And this is going to take a Buccaneers roll and roll out of bounds at their own 15-yard line. So the Bulldogs will take this drive starting at their own 15-yard line. 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We still have no score in this contest. The Navarro Bulldogs 0 and the Blinn Bucks 0.
Well, with that being said, Philip, we're going to try to give you a little updated score between Sam Houston and Prairie View. The last we had, it was 10-9, and that seems to be the current score right now. It is 10-9, and that game is officially still in the second quarter.
As you said, we're going back into action. McLean's going to hand it off to his backfield again. That's this time carrying that load is number 34 for the Bulldogs, Mr. Stoker. Stoker was able to pick up 2 yards. Like I said, that Bucks front line is doing a nice job of causing havoc and allowing the Bulldogs to run the ball how they seem like they want to do this night. 7:09 remaining. McLean's going to hand it off to Stoker once again. Stoker is going to be lucky if he picks up a yard. They gave him a 1 yard on that run, so bring up 3rd down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is at their own 17-yard line. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Still no score in this contest. The Bulldogs are looking to just get past midfield. Bucks have done a nice job on their defensive side, keeping the Bulldogs on their side of the field.
Look like the Bucks want to show a little pressure blitz right now.
McNeil in the shotgun formation, stepping back, now rolling. This ball's going to be caught. It almost had a interception, but kind of got too cute with it.
So he got too cute?
Yes, he sure got a little bit too cute with it. I'm saying that was Kobe Peterson. Peterson, all he had to do was just catch it.
Grab it, son. Grab it.
All he had to do was just catch it. I'm pretty sure that would have been a pick 6 for the Bucks. But that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs. They're going to bring out their punting unit. Back deep for the Bucks is going to be number 13, Mr. Gray. Ball is up. High kick. Gray has some room to maintain it.
Oh, I thought he was going to fair catch that. Looked like he was trying to fair catch that for a moment.
Now, nowadays, people like to do it their own stuff. Sometimes you get rewarded and sometimes you get cursed with.
Boy, that was almost a curse right there, man.
I believe there is some more laundry on the field. It's going to go against the Bucks for sure. What I'm seeing was number 47, Mr. Madison. Thought he got away with a block in the back, but all eyes on you, sir. There was 2 penalty markers on the play.
So the ball, which was originally spotted at the 49-yard line, they're discussing right now, more than likely, that's going to push the Bucks backward. Then they just placed it. Well, they're coming now. They're about to place it now. And that is going to push the Bucks back 10 yards to their own 39-yard line.
A lot of mental issues right now just for the Bucks. Once they can clean that up really quick and try to put some points on the board. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. More than a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Grace in the backfield with Boyd in the shotgun formation. Boyd gets a high snap pass to his intended receiver, and he has it for the reception. That is Mr.
That was number
Wheatfall.
1, yeah.
Well, Whitefall.
That was a quick hitch pass to the right side. Picked up a couple of yards on that.
They picked up 5 yards on that, so they bring up 2nd down and 5 now. Kind of a no-huddle offense now going.
Here comes Grace.
High snap, fakes the handoff. Whitefall gets the pass, and again, he's going to have enough for the first down, maybe.
Yeah, he might be about a yard short. Yeah, about a yard and a half short.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 now for the Bucks. Again, they're going back into this no-huddle offense. Boyd trying to get the tempo to pick up just a little bit. High snap. Wheatfold, same exact thing. He has enough for the first down.
Oh, whoa.
Off defenders. Finally brought down. Took 4
yeah,
just to bring down one, I want to say Slim Shady, wide receiver, but don't let the size fool you. Just because I might seem slim, I've got a lot of strength on me. Has enough to muscle his way for a first down. So bring up 1st and 10 now for the Bucks. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Boyd stepping back. Now he's going to step in front of the pocket. And just going to throw off his back foot. Was in the pocket. And the way it could have been intentional grounding.
Well, I thought he was going to run with it the way he was looking. Then he darted back and thought he had an open receiver.
Kind of looking in disgrace that Grace couldn't just pop out for a little bit because it was a full protection there with Grace in the backfield with them. We kind of found a way to slid it out there. Could have been positive yardage on that. So to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Bucks. 5:04 remaining. Shotgun formation for Boyd. He's going to hand it off to Grace.
Whoa.
Grace is going to spin off. I'm losing a big yardage of gain, but there is going to be another penalty marker on the play.
Right then, Grace just showed his strength and power. He should have been tackled for about a 5-yard loss in the backfield, but he shredded off that defender and made something out of nothing.
It's going to be a holding going against the Buccaneers once again. And I'm pretty sure right now the head coach,
Coach Mahan
is a little disgusted right now with this team just committing a lot of mental errors. A lot of these mental errors can be corrected. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to get it corrected in practice. I want to get it corrected right now.
Yes, sir. We'll talk with Coach Mahan weekly at the Open Mic Broadcast Network on the Mike Prince Show, which comes to you daily at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, we'll talk to them about the Bucks and their mental lapses here early in the season.
We get ready to zoom back into action. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 20 now for the Bucks. High snap maintained and actually get the pass off to number 12. That is Smith.
Ooh.
Smith was making a dandy move. Was able to maintain and get it back to the line of scrimmage and a little pass. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now.
3rd and manageable. Why not hit Big Whiting again, or Wheaton, I'm sorry.
Come on,
We fall down, but he got back up.
4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Almost had a no-huddle, but they're going to look to the side and trying to change the play call up. Boyd giving his signals off to his offensive lineman. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Boyd stepping back. Nice move by Wheatfall. Has an open receiver, and that pass is completed and finally brought down. And like you did in code, why not go back to your big target, Mr. Wheatball? It was a nice design play, did a nice double move, and was able, nice placement by Boyd to connect to look like his number 1 target, seems so right now.
Yes, sir, number 1, wearing number 1, and Boyd is looking extremely poised in that pocket.
To bring up 1st and 10 now. Ball is at the Bulldog 14-yard line. Ball going to be handed off to Grace, and Grace is going to be met immediately. Maybe picked up a yard on that. Bulldogs front line doing a nice job containing Grace from getting any positive yardage how he wants to. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9 now for the Bucks. Ball's now at the Bulldogs 13-yard line. 3:25 remaining. High snap maintained by Boyd. Boyd's going to get it.
Wow.
Boyd makes a nice move, and looks like he's going to be in for the touchdown. That's going to be a 13-yard touchdown run for Mr. Boyd. Did a nice job from the quarterback keeper. Run option design.
Yeah, run option design, and he faked everybody in the house out for the keeper and the score.
Did a nice job, nice awareness. Had the option to give it to Grace. But they said, I got this one, Grace. Let me take it in for myself. So to bring 3 minutes and 19 seconds, and that breaks the scoreless streak into this game. Shorter on with the point after tip. That kick is up, and it is good. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Bucks are up top by a score, 7-0.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our websites, ktorradio.com and obnradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we just did mention, the Bulldogs did crack open to the scoreboard. That was did I say what I said?
You said the Bulldogs.
I'm sorry, the Bucks. Don't get confused. I'm so used to calling the Waller game, so I got to get used to saying the Buccaneers now. The Buccaneers were able to capitalize on a 14-yard touchdown run for Mr. Boyd. Did it by his arm, but completed that drive by his legs to complete that scoring drive for the Blinn Buccaneers. So now the Blinn are going to set the kickoff. The Bulldogs are trying to match this next drive and try and tie this ball game up. Back deep for the Bulldogs will be number 48, Hudson Fee. We'll say Fifi. Set to kick from his own 35 will be Schroeder. Blinn Buccaneers are coming in a nice uniform, white helmets, blue stripe going down in the middle of the helmet, blue jerseys with their white numbers and white pants. As the Navarro Bulldogs come in the red helmet, all white with the red numbers. Ball's going to maintain by Fifi. Plays the bounce. Fifi has some room to run. Fifi's on his feet, still has fallen the blocker. Fifi's finally going to be met out of bounds, but there is some more laundry on the field. Fifi did a nice job of playing the bounce on that one and picked up a lot of positive yardage.
Well, they're going to say the reason he was able to pick the yardage up was because of the flag that was thrown down, so that will negate. As a matter of fact, that run by Boyd, that was a 23-yard run, correct?
No, that was a 23-yard pass.
I mean, I said run.
Yeah, but I want to. Officially, they're saying 14, but they had the ball sparked at the 13.
Mm-hmm.
So that penalty will go against the Bulldogs. They'll bring up 1st and 10 now. Had an opportunity to take it at their own 47-yard line, but now they're going to have it now at their own 29. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. McLean in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. You have Lumpkin in the backfield with them. That's going to be handed off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin trying to find some room to run. Still on his feet. Still moving those feet. Finally brought down after picking up 5 yards. When I say he picked up 4 yards. Now they're going to graciously move up just a tad bit. So to bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. 2:45 remaining. McLean fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right. Low pass, but actually maintained by the Bulldog receiver.
That was a nice job of concentration on that low pass.
That was Townsend, like you said, did a nice job of focusing, able to maintain the low throw for McLean. So that will have enough to move the chains. So we'll make up 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in the no-huddle offense. The ball's going to be complete to now Mr. Wyatt. It's like a little bubble screen. Both teams like to run this little bubble screen for their wide receivers. Wyatt was able to pick up positive yards on that bubble screen, so to pick up 2nd down and 6 down for the Bulldogs. And now at midfield, ball's going to be handed off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin has some room to run. Lumpkin hitting the outside corner. But Lumpkin finally going to be nice open field tackle by the Bucks, number 8. Going to give that to Mr. Domino. But Lumpkin was able to have enough to pick up the 1st down.
So it seemed like the Bulldogs are trying to pick up the pace just a little bit here as they're into Bucks territory.
Both teams like to run this no-huddle offense as the Bulldogs are doing the same thing right here. Bulldogs are at the Bucks 42-yard line. Quick pass, and it's going to be completed to the intended receiver. Number 8 for the Bulldogs, Mr. Hawkins. Hawkins was able to pick up 5 yards on that reception. Will make up 2nd down and 5 now. The Bulldogs are having a nice drive right here. Ball is at the Buccaneers 42-yard line. Shotgun for McLean. McLean's going to fake the handoff. Low throw.
Ooh.
Well, not necessarily low throw, just ball was in a nice placement for his intended receiver. Kind of hurt them footsteps coming.
Is that what it was?
Almost tried to run before he could secure the ball. Had enough for the 1st down. The simple things you teach. Catch the ball before you run. And that also goes against your stats. That's going to hurt the unlucky Bulldogs. To bring up 3rd down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. 1 minute and 15 seconds in the 1st quarter. The Buccaneers leading the Bulldogs by a score 7-0. Low snap maintained by McLean. McLean stepping in front of the pocket. McLean has an intended receiver, but nice defensive job.
Yeah, nice job
by defensive back for the Buccaneers. They're breaking that up. Nice man coverage. Going to bring up 4th down and 5 now. We're going to see what the head coach for Navarro elects to go. You are kind of in field goal range. It all depends on how you trust your kicker.
Do you trust kickers? Say kickers almost like pitchers, right?
You need a pitcher to win a ball game. 1 minute and 9 seconds is what is showing on the game clock. And Navarro is going to keep their offense on the field. McLean stepping. McLean has a receiver. He has enough for the 1st down. Just did a nice out route. Was Wyatt. Nice awareness of knowing where he was at for the 1st down marker. So to bring up 1st and 10 now, a whole new set of downs for the Bulldogs.
Jim Gush, head coach, taking a chance, but trusting in his offense, it paid off.
Another bubble screen for the Bulldogs. Wyatt on that one. There's going to be another penalty marker on the play. Another penalty marker. Looks like this is going to go against each side. Might be a late hit. and then a holding.
Yeah, it might be offsetting.
Like I mentioned, both teams like to run these little bubble screens, get the little speedy wide receivers some room to run. Say they're going to assess what the penalty markers are for each team. Because one came in very late after the play came to an end. This was all finally discussing.
While they're discussing that, let you know that we like to discuss things on the Mike Prince Show Monday through Friday, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, talking about everything under the sun when it comes to the world of athletics. So they got all that sorted out right now. We'll get an explanation here momentarily.
We're going to say holding going against the Bulldogs.
The Bucks.
But then there was an unsportsmanlike conduct. I want to say going against the Bucks.
So they should have offset. Well, the unsportsmanlike might have been a dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
So that's why they got it going like that.
So now the Bulldogs are in red zone territory at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line. Shotgun formation for McLean. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Lumpkin in the backfield with McLean. Official now signaling the clock to start. 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter. McLean stepping in front of the pocket. McLean trying to find a receiver. McLean's going to be met down immediately before the play can even develop. Nice job by the defensive side for the Buccaneers, applying pressure of having McLean stepping up into the pocket and making him uncomfortable. So 22 seconds now remaining in the first quarter. You're going to say he picked up no yardage on that game, so they'll pick up second down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is still marked at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line. Shotgun formation for McLean. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. McLean now is going to look over to his sideline and try and pick up a different offensive play. It looks like they're going to let that one go all for nothing. And that will conclude the first quarter into tonight's game. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 7-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our websites, ktorradio.com and obnradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That did conclude the first quarter into tonight's matchup. The Buccaneers are leading by a score of 7-0. The offense are moving the ball very nicely. You had some mental breakdowns. You had an opportunity to add 6 more points to your lead, but that was neglected with a 15-yard penalty for a face mask. Would have been a 23-yard touchdown reception from Boyd to one of his main man, Mr. Smith, on a little nice slant route ran by him. The defense has done a nice job. They do also have 1 turnover so far in this game. And like I said, the defense will win your championship, and they got to do a nice job. So they held their last opponent under 30 points. I want to see if they can do the same thing here tonight and also get the victory, which is the main important thing to improve their record to 3-0. Ready to start the second quarter of play. The Bulldogs have it at the Buccaneers' 19-yard line. 2nd and 10. McLean in the shotgun formation. Seems Lumpkin in. The ball is loose. Kind of got a little confusion. It was a forward pass, so it technically wasn't a fumble.
They're going to say it was a pass going forward.
So to make up 3rd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Only ran off 5 seconds on that one play. 14 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in this first half of play. Buccaneers are leading by a score of 7-0 if you're just now tuning in. McLean trying to get his offense all on the same page now. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bringing out, and there's going to be a penalty marker on the play.
Bucks were all over that when it appeared.
Yes, sir. McClumpkin almost got a little lucky that whistle got blown dead. Because I'm pretty sure there was at least 3 Buccaneers just in the backfield. Like it's going to be a delay of game going against the Bulldogs. They're still in field goal range at this spot of the ball. To bring up 3rd down and 15 now for the Bulldogs. McClain looking over to the sideline, getting his different play call. Receivers for the for the Navarro Bulldogs looking in confusion right now. McClain looking to throw, has a receiver. This is going to be an intended pass. Almost looked like the official wanted to call pass interference, had his hand by the initial flag, but
he wanted to throw it, but he thought about it.
It was a good defensive job by the defensive back for the Buccaneers, so to bring up 4th down and 15 now for the Bulldogs. And it looks like the Bulldogs will send their kicking unit out to attempt this 40-yard.
I think I'm going to say 41.
It's a 41-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and this is going to be no good, going way to the left. Look like there is an injured.
That wouldn't have a chance.
That did not have a chance at all. There is an injured Buccaneer on the field right now. Shaking up on the play is number 9, Josh Reed. Josh Reed kind of limping up on his own power.
Hopefully everything will work out for him. We have a halftime score. Texas A&M is trailing Clemson at halftime 14-3. As the big guy's coming off with a little help, but he's walking. Look like one of those you just keep walking, you'll work it out.
One of the things I just say, oh, my hammy. There's nothing not to play with the hammy.
Yeah. The hammy caused problems. Meanwhile, the Bucks will take over at their own 25-yard line.
Boyd bringing his explosive offense back onto the field. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Boyd's going to hand it off to Wheatfall. Wheatfall has some room to run, and Wheatfall's going to be tackled out of bounds after picking up positive yardage on that screen play.
Wheatfall is definitely the go-to guy.
It's the big built receiver.
Seems like the tallest one out there.
I want to say he's 6'2", but got to be a little bit taller than that. Got to be. So the Boyd bringing his offense back on the field now with another screen play, and Wheatfall has the ball now, and he has enough for the first down.
The one thing about this read option deal, Phil, when Navarro adjusts to that, they'll just start giving it to Grace as this game continues to move along.
I haven't seen too many positive yardage going his way, but still early in this contest. He's got a lot of ball games to play. 14 minutes remaining. Fakes the bubble screen. Boyd looking to run. Boyd's going to stay on his feet. Still on his feet.
Oh, my God.
Finally brought down.
Oh, what some moves this young man put on.
Boyd thought he wasn't tackled yet because he was still moving.
Trying to argue his case right now. Blue officials say, son, get back to the huddle.
It's like a fake bubble screen. Kind of confused the mess out of me because you saw Wheatfall wide open almost for a second. Now Boyd's going to give it to Grace. Grace has some room to run. Tried to find an open hole, but only was able to pick up maybe 4 yards on that.
Well, that's a good 4 yards. They're going to say 3 officially.
So now they're going to say 3rd down. Okay, so 3rd down and 7 now. Well, it's just 2nd and 10. Well, now they're saying 3rd and 6.
Okay.
Unofficially.
12
minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the first half. Boyd's going to hand it off to Grace. Grace is still on his feet. Grace has some room to run. Grace is at the Bulldog 35, 30. Brought down.
At the 20-yard line, 30-yard line, I'm sorry.
That was a 31-yard run by Mr. Grace.
Yeah, Carlos Grace is definitely one of my favorite Buccaneers, as he is a hard runner out of Crosby, Texas, and he proved just why then.
Did a nice job. Kind of kept it simple. Did a little shake and bake to create some extra space. And this pass is kind of way throw.
That was a short hopper.
Short hopper, kind of, but didn't quite hop. It just kind of slipped out of his hand, but able to be positive yardage for the Bucs. Receiving that was number 4, Mr. Hutchinson. So to bring up 2nd down and 6 now for the Buccaneers. They are now in the Bulldogs' territory. Ball is being spotted at the Bulldogs' 26-yard line.
Buccaneers trying to establish themselves on this drive, already up 7-0.
11 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. They're going to give it back to Hutchinson, and Hutchinson's going to maybe have enough for the first down. So say he did have enough for the first down, so that will move the chains. So 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Ball is being spotted at the Bulldogs' 20-yard line. Shotgun formation for Boyd. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Boyd's going to roll out, looking for a receiver. Still on his feet. Makes a defender miss. Still on his feet now, and still going to find a way to find something positive out of this. Had a lot of time to throw the ball.
Yes,
just trying to find an open receiver, just couldn't do it, so he had to put matters into his own hands.
Did a couple of spin moves trying to create and buy some time, and then finally decided to run it.
To bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Buccaneers. High snap maintained by Boyd. Quick throw. Thing was probably batted away.
Yeah, it was. That time knocked away. Good defensive side. Looked like 29 or 19 on the.
So the intended receiver was Henderson. He was very frustrated. Had nobody by him. Boyd could have found a way to possibly not get that one tipped. That probably could have been another touchdown for the Buccaneers. Nevertheless, it'll bring up 3rd down and 4 now for the Buccaneers. Boyd in the shotgun formation, stepping back. Now looking for an intended receiver. And he had a receiver.
Well, he said he was held.
Was intended for Smith.
Smith was hollering that he was held on that play, but no flag was thrown.
Now, look, he had his defender beat. Was just well underthrown. Kind of did a in and out route. He had his defender lost. Just a kind of a poorly thrown ball by Boyd.
Now this is going to be a 41-yard field goal. 31-yard field goal attempt.
The kick is up, and it is good, but there is a penalty marker on the play. If I was Schroeder, I would have kind of flopped. Maybe could have gave you Buccaneers the first down. It looks like this will go against.
Do you take the points off the board if you're Coach Mahon?
Well, if I'm Coach Mahon, I would trust my offense. You're still in field goal range again, so why not accept the penalty? Or would you decline it?
Well, would it get them a first down? We got to see that. See what the penalty is. If it was running into the kicker, it's only 5 yards, and I believe it was fourth and 4. 4? Yeah, I take the point. I mean, I don't know.
The offense is moving the ball very well. So and your defense is playing an outstanding job. So why not take the gutsy call and try and add on?
I'll bite and I'll go with it. I'm at home. I hear you. I'll take it.
So it's going to be a fresh set of downs now for the Buccaneers. They are now spotted at the Bulldogs' 9-yard line. Shotgun formation for Boyd. Boyd's going to fake the handoff. Boyd has an intended receiver, and that ball's going to be caught by the tight end, number 87, Reed. Another nice placement pass by
Just
Boyd.
Like I said, man, don't trust your offense. Right?
So Mahon did an excellent job of going against the penalty and leaving his offense on the field.
Trusting his gut.
So 10 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first half of play. The Buccaneers add on to their lead by a score of 13-0 with the extra point from shoulder to be kicked. The kick is up, and it's a low line drive, but it is good. So with 10:57 remaining in the first half, the Buccaneers are on top by a score of 14-0.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. I want to let you know about the latest and the greatest going on at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We now have a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year message line. You simply dial 713-570-6736. Share your information, comments, tidbits, whatever it is going to help enhance our coverage through our local and regional high school and collegiate coverage. Once again, that number is 713-570-6736.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Score is now the Blinn Buccaneers are on top by a score over the Navarro Bulldogs by a score of 14-0 in this contest. The Bulldogs are kind of struggling a little bit on the offensive side. You have some positive yards, but just can't get over that little hump in this ball game, but still have a lot of ball game to play. Just in the first half, you have 10 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first half. We are technically in the second quarter. Bulldogs are just trying to find a way to put some points on the board and to stop the momentum of the Blinn Buccaneers right now. Off to kick for the Buccaneers will be new number now, number 82. Mr. Garza kicking from his own 35 now. Back deep for the Bulldogs, standing at his own 1 yard line is none other than himself, Mr. Kiki. Had a nice return,
Kiki,
but was neglected with the block in the back. So see, he can get some positive yardage right now. Nice crowd out here tonight. I want to say this is Blinn's second home game, right? Correct?
Second home game for the Bucs, yes, sir. First one was against Texas A&T, winning that one. No problem at all.
Beefy maintains it at his own 15. Beefy trying to stay on his feet. Shugging off defenders. Still on his feet. Now finally going to be brought now by a host of Buccaneers.
Yeah, he was doing good running north and south till he started running, trying to get outside, east and west, and allow the Bucs to catch up with him. And the Bulldogs will take over at their own 21-yard line.
10 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Bulldogs are trying to add on to this deficit that they're in right now, trailing by a score of 14-0. Bulldogs now coming in the shotgun formation. McLean, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. McLean's going to throw it now to his intended receiver now. Looks like it is. He can get a quite number on him right now, but he did a nice shifty move to pick up the first down. So that was number 19, Thomas. So now they're in a no-huddle offense, and this ball's going to be complete to the intended receiver, number 6, Mr. Tria.
That was set up with the play action. Great job that time by Navarro.
And the Bulldogs are doing a lot of no-huddle right now, trying to keep this Blinn Buccaneers defense guessing. Now they're going to give it to number 6. Tria now, he's moving this offense now. The Bulldogs are showing a lot of life right now. That is 3 straight first downs in a row right now. Ball is now at the Blinn's 36-yard line. Low snap maintained by
nice
McLean.
inside move.
Nice cut. The ball is loose.
Did they say it was down?
They're going to say he was down, but it looks like he came up with it before he came down.
It looks like somebody is a little slow getting up, too.
There is a Buccaneers slow to get up. So it will kind of go in their favor right now to change the personnel that they had on the field, because the Bulldogs, just like that, 3 straight plays, they're in the Buccaneers territory. So you want to take a quick break?
Well, they got him up on his feet right now, so we'll stay right here while they get things sorted out, because I'm pretty sure that Navarro is feeling momentum right now. They want to keep things going. It was an official timeout for the injury timeout. Bucs on top by the score of 14-0. with 9:51 remaining here in the first half of play. The Prince Duo bringing you your coverage here for Blinn Buccaneer football right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll resume play with Philip on the call.
Shotgun formation now for the Bulldogs. Yeah, look, Buccaneer tried to play a snap call, but luckily he didn't snap it to get the offsides call. So now McLean's going to switch his offense up, trying to see what he likes here right now. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McLean finally got his offensive line set. Now he's going to go ready for the hike the ball. Low snap. McLean looking on a quick dart throw, and this ball is going to be out of the hands of number 2, Wyatt. Wyatt has done a nice job of securing the ball tonight on some design bubble screens, but just right then couldn't come up with it. No one was around him. Had enough to maybe get close to the first down, but nevertheless is going to bring up 3rd and 7 now for the Bulldogs. 9:25 remaining in the first half of play. Shotgun for McLean. McLean's going to hand it off to his backfield, and he is still on his feet. And this play looked like it went for nothing. And he just exploded out of nowhere and had enough to pick up the first down. That powerful back was being number 34, Mr. Stoker.
That was his first touch of the day, too.
Yes, sir. Mr. Stoker not going to stay in the game now for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are going to have no other offense going right now, and McLean has a nice quick pass to his intended receiver, number 4, Hutchinson.
And they're going right by. It's still early in the year, and these guys are still trying to get in football shape, and the Bulldogs trying to take advantage of it.
Yes, sir. They're doing a nice job really keeping this Blinn defense guessing right now. The Blinn defense has had the offensive numbers so far, but right now the Bulldogs are looking to change that right now, trailing by a score of 14-0. The Bulldogs are at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. McLean looking to pass, has the intended receiver, and that ball's going to be incomplete. Almost had it in the right placement, but the intended receiver, Wyatt, just could have turned around in the right spot. You threw it where only your man can get it. Just kind of run on the same page.
Yeah, a little fade route in the corner, the near corner of the end zone, and no connection, luckily, for Coach Mahon and the Bucks.
I'll bring up 3rd down and 6 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is spotted at the Buccaneers' 16-yard. They are in field goal range, but right now you're just looking to put any points on the board if you're the Bulldogs.
Got a delay or is it timeout? Timeout by the Bucks.
So there's a timeout on the field taken by. So there's the Bucks, you said?
Yes, sir.
So the Buccaneers are going to take a quick timeout, and we'll take a quick timeout and be right back after this.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our websites, ktorradio.com and obnradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There was a quick timeout by the Buccaneers. Want to discuss things over on the defensive side because the Bulldogs have had their way this drive. Right now, looking at a 3rd and 6 now for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. And the Buccaneers, it looks like they're going to have McLean sacked in the backfield.
Yes, sir.
Nice job by number 45 for the Blinn Buccaneers. Leading that charge was DeJuan Matthews.
So now, if you're Coach Gus, or Gush, I should say, not Gus, but Gush, G-U-S-H, Gush, I should say, they're going to attempt a field goal try now. The last one was poorly missed, and this one is going to be, is this a 51-yard attempt?
No. This is going to be a 40.
40-yard attempt, I'm sorry.
7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. The 41-yard attempt, or the 40-yard attempt is going to be up, and it's good. Knocked that one out with ease. Kind of a shocker compared from the last one to this one. So 7 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the first half of play. The Bulldogs find a way to finally sneak their way onto the scoreboard. Still trailing by a score of 14-3 to the Blinn Buccaneers. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our websites, ktorradio.com and obnradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The kickoff was just kicked out of bounds. Want to see what they decide to do, unless they want to do a re-kick. Or they're going to mark it. I think they mark it at the 35. So, yes, that is correct. The Buccaneers will take this drive starting at their own 35-yard line. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 14-3 over the Navarro Bulldogs. Here in the collegiate college era of football. Who said basketball for a second? 7:41 remaining in the first half. Boyd bringing back his offense on the field. 3 receivers to the left. Boyd's going to fake the handoff. Ball's going to complete to Smith. Smith hits the outside corner, still on his feet, and finally shakes off a couple of defenders, stiffing on. So he stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So I'm going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Buccaneers. Buccaneers going back into this no-huddle offense, trying to keep this fast tempo going for them. Ball's going to hand it off to Grace. Grace tried to get enough for the first down. Looked like he had it for a second, but kind of ran backwards a little bit, tried to find another hole. Didn't like what he saw just then.
When he was not able to come through, he ran another route and lost yardage on that.
So bring up 3rd down and 2 now for the Buccaneers. Navarro tried to send a little pressure. Ball's going to be handed off to Grace, and Grace is going to have some room to run. Grace is at the Bulldog 35. Grace makes a move, still on his feet, and Mr. Grace is going to be in. Excuse me, that's not Mr. Grace. That is number 24, McAdoo, in for the running touchdown.
Yes, sir. Nice run that time. Just a little counter run right back up the middle, and it was for a 63-yard touchdown run. I'm sorry, they correct me, 57-yard touchdown run for the Bucs.
You see, McAdoo and Grace have the same running style, so it kind of confusing. Both little short but built-up dudes kind of look the same. Both having the numbers in the 20s, so it kind of confused me, but it is still a touchdown for the Buccaneers, so this kick is up and it's good for Schroeder. So just like that, Buccaneers now leading by a score of 21-3. We'll take a quick break. We're going to stay right here.
We're going to stay right here, Phil, and just let you know just how explosive this Buccaneer offense can be. As you saw, Grace and McAdoo doing their deadly tag team duo of creating havoc, and with that, the Bucs extend their lead now up by a score of 21-3. But what the Bucs got to do now is continue to apply pressure and try to do everything that you can to cause havoc, if you would. We got another scoring update. Prairie View and Sam Houston in the third quarter, 9-13. Sam Houston on top by the score of 17-16. And it looks like we're going to try to get you some SEC action before we can get this kickoff off. And the Texas A&M Aggies are trailing at the time Clemson by the score of 14-6 with 10:37 remaining in the third quarter.
So 14-6.
14-6. Yes, sir. Two field
goals. I got some Aggie fans right now. Real good friends of mine. So I'm kind of really pulling for Clemson. Anybody who the Aggies go for, I go against them. I'm that one friend. So secretly, let's go Clemson. 6 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first half of play. In this ball game, the Blinn Buccaneers are leading by a score of 21-3 over the Navarro Bulldogs. Right now, the Blinn Buccaneers are having all the momentum in this contest right now. And both teams are undefeated right now, trying to fight their way to keep no losses in the season right now. Both teams are 2-0. Someone does have to go home with the L in that loss column right now. Low kick, but maintained by Kiki. Kiki has some room to run. It's going to be flipped. The ball is loose. The ball is loose.
And that Bucks got it.
But the official is saying he was down.
Oh. Wow.
Official is saying Mr. Kiki was down.
Replay.
So now Navarro will pick up the ball starting at their own 32-yard line. Bulldogs are trying to cut down on the Blinn Buccaneers deficit right now. McLean goes past to Mr. Wyatt. Wyatt's going to have enough to pick up some yardage on the play.
Gets up to about the 37-yard line.
Another design bubble screen for his main target for the bubble screen, Mr. Hyatt, to make up second down and 4 now for the Bulldogs. Another bubble screen for Hyatt, and Hyatt's going to be met immediately by number 3, Darius Middleton.
Nice open field tackle by Middleton. It's going to be third down and about 2 yards, Phil. Well, no, I actually lost a little bit. So,
well, you kind of see the bubble screen, but it doesn't look like they get as much positive yardage as they do, but these bubble screens are getting them 7+ yardage. McLean looking to pass another design screen run.
It
nice. Has some room to run. Kind of got away with the little helmet.
That was a nice middle screen setup, though. That was a nice middle screen setup.
Like a half full back kind of set screen, able to pick up enough for the first down. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Bulldogs. It's going to be a false start going against the Bulldogs.
So the ball was spotted at the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs, so that's going to push them back 5. They'll reconvene this play at the 43-yard line to be first down and 15. Listen to Buccaneer football on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Prince Tag Team duo, Mike and Philip Prince, bring you live coverage from Brenham, Texas.
First and 15 now for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for McLean. But he's going to hand it off to his halfback. And his halfback, Lumpkin's going to be finally met down. That extra lift got him more positive yardage. He was met at the line of scrimmage, but that little extra push got him 2 more yards. Going to bring up second down and 13 now for the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. The Bucks just sent in a fresh set of down linemen in between plays to try to get some pressure on the Bulldogs.
You're going to say now he got 3 yards, so bring up second down and 12 now for the Bulldogs. McLean receives the snap. McLean looking at the pass. Nice pass. Has an open receiver, and this ball going to be caught.
That was nice.
Well placement by McLean, connecting to his target. Looks like it's number 4. Don't have a name for him. Nice catch, too. The pass was kind of leaning from going out of bounds. So bring up first and 10 now for the Bulldogs. They are in scoring territory. Ball is marked at the Blinn's 15-yard line. McLean looking to pass. McLean, and this ball is going to be picked off. This ball's going to be picked off going into the favor of the Blinn Buccaneers.
That time he went to that fade route to the left side of the far side of the field and went to the well one time too many. The DB was there to make the grab and get the Buck turnover.
It was a nice, well-designed play, should I say, for the Bulldogs. Just the Buccaneers applied enough pressure to keep McLean from throwing that ball off balance, kind of overthrew his target, and his target just had to do but tip it, but just tipped it right into the hands of a Blinn Buccaneer defender. So that will turn over downs, and that will bring up 1st and 10 now for the Buccaneers. 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the first half. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 21-3. Shotgun formation for Boyd. Boyd's going to hand it off to Grace. Grace going to maybe get a yard out of this.
McAdoo already with the explosive run for 57 yards, and the Bucks right now content and trying to do what they can and eat up as much clock as possible.
Much clock as possible so I can get fed when I go home tonight. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. Boyd rolling. Boyd has an intended receiver. This ball's going to go to number 3. A nice, well-designed play, but just couldn't seem to connect to his wide. The Blinn Buccaneers have a nice, speedy set of wide receivers.
Yes, sir.
And just outran the Navarro DBs, and just the ball was a little underthrown and kind of way to the right a little bit.
Just a tad bit to the right.
And you can see Boyd kind of beating himself up. If he could have found a way to connect on that one, that would have been a nice gain. Could have been almost an 86-yard touchdown pass. Boyd looking to pass again. Boyd's going to pass. Has the intended receiver. It's Smith. And this ball's going to be caught. Smith's making a move. And there is a penalty mark on the play, but he does have enough for the first down.
So right now, it looks like they had another flag down.
Looks like this might come back.
Just a touch.
It was a 35-yard reception.
Holding against the Bucks.
I'm Boyd right now. I'm getting very frustrated with my offensive line. Now, look here, big fellas. You got
to be nice to the big guys now because they protect you.
I'm just nice man. Like you help me, I help you, man. Just make me look good. I promise I'll take care of you when it's all said and done. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. They're saying 9.
That's about right because they did it from the spot.
Okay, well, if you say so. 3rd down, 9. Boyd looking to pass. Has a chance. It was weak ball. And just speechless. You see, I'm sorry, fans. I'm sorry, y'all.
He done made all of these heck of a catches, and the one that was a no-brainer gets away from him.
You see the Buccaneer fans kind of just keeping his head up.
Yeah, so, hey, you'll get plenty of opportunities. Trust me.
Anywhere else, they would have said, pack your bags, buddy. You can't play for me no more. So, luckily, they have a loving fan base out here that's supporting Mr. Wheatfall. And I know he's very frustrated. That would have added to his stats tremendously.
Possibly another touchdown.
Another touchdown. Ball's going to be up and punted for the Buccaneers, maintained by Navarro. That is Thompson. And Thompson's finally going to be spun out and brought down.
It's going to be about the 34-yard line of the Bucks.
So the Bulldogs going to have good start position starting at the Buccaneers. Like 35-yard line. There is an injured Buccaneer on the field.
We got 3:06 remaining in the first half of play. Buccaneers up by the score of 21-3. An explosive 57-yard touchdown run by McAdoo, and a couple of passes for the Bucks to get in with this 21-point lead. That was a 23-yard TD reception from Boyd, and then another one from 13 yards out.
Yeah, ran by himself. The injured Buccaneer shaking up on that is number 10. I want to say that is Devon Banks. But Devon Banks is able to walk off the field on his own power.
While they're taking care of all of that, just want to remind you that you are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. We are located out of Prairie View, Texas. However, we cover student athletes all over the state.
First and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's marked at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line. Ball's going to hand it off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin finds a nice hole, a nice cut, still on his feet. He's going to have enough for the first down, picking up 11 powerful yardage on that run.
That's what you call a slippery run, as he looked like he was going to be apprehended, and he shook loose and got enough for a first down.
2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. The Bulldogs going back to his no-huddle offense. A quick offensive pass from McLean to his intended wide receiver. He makes a nice move, still on his feet, trying to shug off a couple of Blinn defenders. That's going to stop the clock at 2:44 because he was shoved out of bounds. Number 6 for the Bulldogs, Lister, showing some strength with a couple of Buccaneers draped all over them. Ball's going to be handed off to Lumpkin, and Lumpkin's going to be met hard.
Lumpkin got a lump in, didn't
by
he?
number 44, Cooper, leading that charge, came in leading with the crown of his helmet almost. I want you to mean this hit, Mr. Lumpkin. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. The Blinn Buccaneers leading by a score of 21-3 over the Navarro Bulldogs. McLean in the shotgun formation is 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. They are in field goal range. Earlier, their kicker did knock down a 41-yard field goal, but did miss one prior to that. The ball is at the Blinn 17-yard line. Another screen play, and this ball is going to be dropped out of the hands of number 4. Another screen design play.
Middle screen that time. They've been having success with that. And one of those deals want to run before you catch the ball. And it's going to bring up a 4th down situation for the Bulldogs. Look like they're going to keep their offense on the field, Phil.
Look like they are. Look like they're not satisfied with 3. You need to at least put a touchdown.
Well, you're going to have to score a touchdown sooner or later, so I figure those Gush are saying, why not now? But it looks like they're calling a timeout to possibly think about it and maybe reconsider bringing out the kicking unit. Still first half action, and you got a lot of football left, and you don't want to take the chance of blowing opportunities of keeping your team in this game while on the road. Bands are worked up, or I should say the band is worked up for the Blinn Buccaneers. They've given us some entertainment throughout the course of this game, and we'll try to give you a couple more scores. We'll give you a little bit more detail at halftime when we get ready to get this break coming in. It is still 14-6 Clemson on top of the Texas A&M Aggies. Missouri 28, Wyoming 0. Why are you laughing, man?
You said Missouri.
Yes, sir.
I've never heard of Missouri.
Well, that's the proper way to say it, son.
You ready to resume back into that? Well, I guess I got to go see Missouri myself. I've never seen this great state. Sounds pretty promising. I've been to Missouri now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
1:53 remaining. The ball's going to be handed off to Lumpkin. He's going to have enough for the first down. He's going to be in for the 17-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that was too easy. That was way too easy.
Nice blocking by the front for the Bulldogs. Trusting that running game. Thought you would have kind of went with the passing just to get enough for the first down. But then again, you never go wrong in being safe with getting that running ball. And it goes into the Bulldogs' favor, eking out a 17-yard touchdown run for Mr. Lumpkin. Point after attempt for the Bulldogs is up, and it is good. So 1 minute and 47 seconds to go in the first half. The Blinn Buccaneers now lead by a score of 21-10 over the Navarro Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. With that lead, we're going to take us a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Buccaneer football. In my soul, Lord, in my soul, Father, sing my soul. Father, sing God's soul. Say, Father, sing God's soul.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a kickoff return. The Blaine Buccaneers have not seen many of these tonight, as they will see one more of those for sure to start off the second half. While we still are in the first half with 1 minute and 41 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Blaine Buccaneers are leading by a score of 21-10 over the Navarro Bulldogs. The Blaine will get this ball starting at their own 27-yard line. It missed a key opportunity to add on to the lead that last drive. Ball's just in and out of the hands of the main man, Mr. Wheatfall. Ball's going to be another screenplay. It's going to be caught by number 12, Mr. Smith. Get a nice stiff on him to avoid the tackle and pick up a little bit more yardage on that play. That's going to stop the clock at 1 minute and 37 seconds. So say he picked up 3 or 4 yards, so ball's going to be passed to Wheatfall, and he is met immediately after that design screenplay. Nice job by the Navarro defender breaking on that screenplay and getting a loss of yardage on it. It's going to bring up third down and a long 8 for the Buccaneers. 1 minute and 13 remaining. Shotgun formation for Boyd. Boyd looking to pass, stepping into the pocket. Has an intended receiver. A nice placement ball. And this just out of the hands. But there is a penalty marker on the play. There is a penalty marker. It doesn't go to the spot of the foul in Collins. There will be a first down for the Blaine Buccaneers. So they kind of caught a break right there. And that drive like it was going to go for a quick 3 and out. So the Navarro kind of just hit themselves in the back of the head and just bailed Blaine out. To be a whole new set of downs now for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Ball is at their own 44-yard line. 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. The Blaine Buccaneers are trying to add on to this score before it goes into halftime. The ball's going to be handed off to Grace, and he's making a nice move, still on his feet, spinning off defenders, and finally going to be brought down. After picking up a nice 7-yard gain. 44 seconds now. Boyd pump fakes. Boyd looking to pass. Has a lot of time to throw. Now he's going to do it with his feet.
Oh, my God.
Boyd is going to make a move, and he's a little shifty dude for him. And he has a well enough for the first down. It's going to stop the clock at 35.3 seconds remaining. Bulldogs are trying to stop the Blaine offense from moving right now. Boyd receives the snap. He has an intended receiver and just a lot of miscommunication. There is a penalty marker on the play.
I don't know if that was a catchable ball, though.
Not at all, but this one going late.
I don't know about that one.
No, it's not a pass interference or anything. This one's like going to go a dead ball foul. Don't quite know who it's going against just yet. You had one defender for Navarro and an offensive lineman for the Buccaneers kind of going at it. Towards the end of that play, amongst the backfield of where Boyd had thrown the pass. It'll be unsportsmanlike conduct going against
the Bucks.
The Bucks. And going against
offsetting
the Bulldogs.
Penalties, yes, offsetting penalties.
As they say in my head, they let the boys play, ref. You see, there's a lot of tensions are building up from what we just did it in kickoff. A lot of teams were chitter-chatting just in the pregame warm-up. So 29 seconds remaining in the first half. Boyd in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, to the right. Ball's going to be a screenplay, and he's still on his feet.
Thought he got away for a second.
It's looking like it went for nothing almost, and turned it into something. Was number 4 for the Buccaneers, being Hutchinson. That play was able to pick up some positive yardage to stop the clock at 22 seconds. 22 seconds. The Buccaneers are at the Bulldogs. This ball's going to be completed to number 12, Mr. Smith. And he has enough for the first down. And he's going to let you take a timeout.
Yes, sir. Down at the 11-yard line, 12-yard line where they're going to spot the ball.
Nice catch by Mr. Smith. Went up to go get that one. Kind of remind me back in my prime time.
Oh, there you go. I knew it was just a matter of time before you started talking about his prime time back in his day. I actually look like they're going to officially spot this at the 13-yard line when we resume play here. It's time out on the field as the Buccaneers are trying to add to their 21-10 lead here in the first half of play. Mike Prince and Philip Prince bringing you action from Cub Stadium here in Brenham, Texas. What are you thinking so far?
Are you talking to me, sir?
Yeah.
I thought we went to a commercial break, so I kind of been in I'm glad I caught that one. This is a nice, explosive offense I'm seeing for the Buccaneers. Right now, they're in a great opportunity just to add on to the lead. They have a lot of time. Want to say you got almost 2, maybe 3 more plays. All depends on how you get the timing off. You still have 1 timeout remaining in your bag, so you don't want to let time to slip away from you to add on to your lead. You do get the ball to start off the second half, so Boyd coming back, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Look out here, you have Wheatfall kind of in a single cover, so don't be shocked.
In the left slot.
Right here, Boyd tries to go to his big target. He is looking that way. A nice move, low pass. If you're going to find a way to keep him on the move.
Wheatfall wanted the flag. Oh, they said it was complete.
And it was complete. So we're going to see what they're going to do.
Man, that was a blanket coverage. Wheatfall was somehow able to hold on to that. He thought he was being harassed. I'm sorry, Phil. Go ahead.
No, you're okay. It's
1
Coach,
second.
it's a Coach Mahon gonna elect to take his final timeout.
Well, you got 8.1 seconds here. What do you do, Phil? What do you do?
Well, you actually want to say 1 yard line
at the two.
You have enough for one more play.
You gotta throw it.
You gotta be a pass unless you trust your legs to get in.
Man, now if I'm Coach Gus, I'm thinking that they're going to pass it, but you can't risk a run right now. You're going to have to throw this one. You're going to have to a little fade or a quick slant. We'll see.
Unless you hurry up to the offense and get a quick, and this has to be fast. And he's going to pass it, and this pass is going to be caught.
The slant.
Nice hand by the receiver for the Buccaneers. It was a quick slant.
Did I not call that one, sir?
Yes, sir, you did. Finally for one. Was the first one for the night, and that was number 3 for the Buccaneers. Corey Henderson, the red shirt sophomore, went up to go grab that one. Nice placement. Boyd throwing a dart to where only Henderson was able to receive the ball. So 2 seconds, and it doesn't believe that really took 6 seconds.
That didn't take 6 seconds, man. That didn't take no 6
Kick
seconds.
is up, and it is good.
We're just going to stay right here, Phil, so you don't nap on us right now. The 2-yard reception to make it 28-10 here. And who did you say that was, Phil, on the TD pass? Henderson. Okay, number 3, Henderson. Yes, sir. So the Bulldogs are trailing now 28-10, and it has been pretty much all Buccaneers here in this first half of play.
Yes, sir. It really much. That's all it's been this entire ball game so far. Like it only is the first half. A lot of ball games to be played, but the Buccaneers are showing their dominance just right now, and mostly being played to their defensive side, only allowing 10 points so far to the Navarro offense. That seems pretty explosive and trying to establish their run offense to open up their passing yards. But like I said, the Blinn Buccaneers defense are willing through and just buckling down and applying a whole lot of pressure, just keeping that offense a whole bunch of confused.
Well, the Bucs are ranked 11th in the nation for the NCAA. That's a lot to say. As they're ready for the kickoff. Should be a squibber.
It's going to be a squibber. Hopefully it doesn't go out of bounds. Thank you, Kiki, for picking it up to keep the clock running. And that will conclude the end of the first half. The Blinn Buccaneers leading by a score of 28-10 over the Navarro Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break and give you some quick halftime reports right after this.
Are you looking to expand your business? Consider advertising with us at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our variety of programming coverage provides a great opportunity for your company to get their message heard. For more information, give us a call at 832-213-8824. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll be right back with more exciting sports broadcasting right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit both of our websites at obnradio.com and kcorradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at halftime right now in Brenham, Texas. The Blinn Buccaneers on top by the score of 28-10. The Bucs have been in full control of today's contest thus far. There's been a 25-yard TD run by Boyd that made it 7-0. You had a 57-yard TD run by McAdoo, and then another two quick passes for Boyd to connect to get the 28 points for the Blinn Buccaneers. And also there has been a run by Lumpkin, I should say. He got a 17-yard touchdown run and a made field goal, and we are at 28-10 at the half right now here in Brenham, Texas. As we told you, we will be bringing you Blinn Buccaneer coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network throughout the course of this 2018 campaign. This will be year number 2 for us, and we're mighty glad and excited to give you that. Right now, we're going to give you some scoring updates. From the SEC, you have Clemson, number 2 in the nation, leading the Aggies by the score of 21-13 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds in the third quarter. Missouri is having their way with Wyoming, winning by the score of 30-3. That game is 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Over in the Southwestern Athletic Conference of the FCS, you had a big battle between Southland opponent Sam Houston and Prairie View A&M University. That score now has Sam Houston on top by the score of 24-23. They're saying 1 minute 26 seconds in the first half. It must have been some type of lightning delay there. You have Alabama State on top of Louisiana College by the score of 65-0. Mississippi Valley having a tough time right now against Jacksonville, losing by the score of 43-0. And you had Alabama A&M and North Alabama A&M trailing by the score of 25-20 in the eighth quarter, with 8 minutes in the fourth quarter remaining in that game. And another game of interest has Northwestern State on top of Grambling State by the score of 27-7. We are going to take us another pause, and we'll come right back with more of our halftime report right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Blinn Buccaneers on top of the Navarro Bulldogs by the score of 28-10. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are at halftime right now in Brenham, Texas. The Blinn Buccaneers on top of the Navarro Bulldogs by the score of 28-10. to 10. The Navarro Bulldogs have tried to get some momentum going back and forth, but Blinn so far has been showing and holding off with the steady hand as we are moments away from resuming this second half of play. We're going to give you now some scoring updates from around the Big 12 conference right now, as we'll give you the latest and the greatest that we have, at least on our ticker. Right now, it is showing that Baylor is leading University of Texas in San Antonio, aka UTSA, by the score of 27-20, with 11:15 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. We also have the score for Texas Longhorns 21, Tulsa 0 at halftime. Texas Tech had no problem with Lamar winning by the score of 77-0. Oklahoma 24, South Alabama 13, 41 seconds before the half there. And other games of interest would have Oklahoma 49, UCLA 21, and the other was Oklahoma State. Forgive me on that one. Oklahoma State 24 and South Alabama 13. We'll go now to the Big 12. I'm sorry, not the Big 12. That was the Big 12. We'll go to the SEC right now and give you the ever so anticipated update of the Aggies as they're taking on the Clemson Tigers. And right now, that is showing that Clemson is on top by the score of 28-13, but the Aggies have the ball in the red zone at the Tigers' 14-yard line. You have Alabama State being manhandled by Auburn, number 7 ranked Auburn, 42-2 is the score of that one. Over in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the big matchup tonight between Sam Houston and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers finds right now that it is halftime, and Sam Houston is on top by the score of 27-23. That is the score at halftime for that one. So that is getting you up to date in par with everything that is going on here in the world of Panther Nation and the Southwestern Athletic Conference and Texas covered schools here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And with that being said, we are going to, as I say, exit stage left here for a moment. We'll take another break. We'll try to get back ready for the second half of this contest, which has the Blinn Buccaneers on top of the Navarro Bulldogs 28-10. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll be back with the second half kickoff.
Listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. Serving the Hempstead Bobcats, the Waller Bulldogs, the Royal Falcons, and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can follow us on Twitter at OMBN_radio, or you can like us at our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on iHeartRadio at iHeartRadio.com. Go to the talk section, click on sports, and search for OBN Sports. The voice of Waller County Athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. Serving the Hempstead Bobcats, the Waller Bulldogs, the Royal Falcons, and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can follow us on Twitter at OMBN_radio, or you can like us at our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on iHeartRadio at iHeartRadio.com. Go to the talk section, click on sports, and search for OBN Sports. The voice of Waller County Athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the official voice of Waller County Athletics. Serving the Hempstead Bobcats, the Waller Bulldogs, the Royal Falcons, and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more live coverage. You can follow us on Twitter at OMBN_radio, or you can like us at our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to follow us on iHeartRadio at iHeartRadio.com. Go to the talk section, click on sports, and search for OBN Sports. The voice of Waller County Athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime is just about complete, and we're ready to get this second half of football action off for you. Mike Prince and Philip Prince, tag team duo here from Brenham, Texas, as the Blinn Buccaneers out in front of the Navarro Bulldogs by the score of 28-10 as we get ready for the second half. Philip, what's your first half assessment of tonight's performance by the Bucs? I guess he's still.
All right, I'm in now. The first half, so far looking very explosive. They showed a lot of the discipline on the defensive side. Had a little make or breakdowns on the offensive side. This league could have been a lot bigger than what they wanted it to be right now, but nevertheless, they're still on top right now over Navarro. Like I said, I expected them to come out with the same engine like they did the first half and just find a way to come close out this game and to find a way to stay undefeated throughout this regular season.
Well, they're getting ready to kick this ball off. The Bucs will be going from right to left on the dial as we're ready to get some football back on.
So back deep for Blinn will be number 8. Clark. A short kick. Maintain. He has some room to run. That's number 47. Madison looked like he had a lane to run for a second, but was met immediately before the big fella gained any more positive yardage.
Well, you know, Lane is not normally your deep returner, and those guys, they kind of get excited when they realize they got the ball and they can advance it. So you're thankful that it was no turnover as the Bucs will come out ready to take their first possession here in the second half of play.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 for the Bucs. Ball going to be spotted at their own a 36-yard line. I'm going to say 37. Ball going to be headed off to Grace. Grace has some room to run, and Grace is going to maybe get 4 yards on that run. And that's how they're going to start off this second half of play, giving it to their big back, you would say. Not big in size, but big how he runs. Mr. Grace will bring up 2nd down and 6. Boy's going to do a quick pass to his receiver, and his receiver has enough for the first down and still on his feet. Going to be well past the first down marker, and that's going to move the chains for the Buccaneers, and they are moving this ball just like they did the first half. Nothing has really changed for them right now, keeping the same momentum right now. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Boyd. High snap. A short pass to Wheatfall. Wheatfall runs his own defender. Still managed to create some positive yardage. Finally going to be stopped by a couple of Navarro Bulldogs. Low pass, but Wheatfall was able to create that screen pass into some positive yards to make up 2nd down and 5 now for the Buccaneers. Boyd's going to hand it off to Grace. Grace makes a nice cut. It's still on his feet. Now trying to find a hole to run. Still on his feet, but going to be tripped up. Did all that north and south, east to west running just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's a hard guy to pull down. I told you like this running style on our way out here today.
3rd and 5 now for the Buccaneers. They are at the Bulldogs' 44-yard line. Boyd looking at pass. Boyd has an intended receiver, has Wheatfall, and this ball's going to be out of the hands of Wheatfall once again.
Tough night for the youngster.
Tough night for the sophomore, Mr. Kerrick Wheatfall. Had 2 opportunities.
He's had a big night though. He's been Mr. Clutch, but he's been dropping the last couple in his way.
I'm pretty sure if Mr. Wheatfall could have found a way to hang on to just both of those passes right there, that could have been a big candidate for my player of the game right there. Calling it kind of early shots, but the ball's going to be punt. Nice punt by 83 for the Buccaneers, Mr. Flowers. That's going to pin down the Bulldogs in their own end zone. They're going to start this kind of at their own 11. Not too much space to work with. Going to see if the Buccaneers can do a quick defensive start and get their explosive offense back on the field.
Well, now they're coming back, ready to go, or the Bulldogs try to see if they can get anything started in the second half.
13 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're leading by a score 28-10 over the Bulldogs.
You got a stoppage in play right now.
It's going to be a false start going against the Bulldogs now. That's going to push them back 5 yards. That'll be 1st and 15 now for Navarro. First and 15 balls now at their own 6-yard line. McLean in the shotgun formation. McLean's going to fake the handoff. It's going to be a quick pass. And number 4 has some room to run, but he's going to be met hard by number 5, Mr. Shields. So he's able to gain 13 yards, so it's going to make up 2nd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Going right back to them for no formation. A nice cut move, but he's going to go back a couple of yards, but he was able to pick up the 1st down. A nice shifty move.
And we do apologize. We do not have a 4 on our roster for the Bulldogs, so we do apologize for that.
So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Move from their own end zone almost. Now that their own 24. Shotgun formation for McLean. Trying to get his offense into the set motion that he wants. Brings the receiver in motion. He's going to give it now in the jet sweep. And number 4 once again has an opportunity to have the ball in his hands. And a little quick, shifty young fellow right there. Able to pick up 5 yards on that run. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now. The Bulldogs are going to no-huddle offense right now. Ball's going to be handed off to the backfield, and that is Lumpkin for the Bulldogs. The Blinn Buccaneers are doing a quick substitution right now while they have the opportunity. The Bulldogs are going to no-huddle offense, though. No slap. It's going to be kept by Lumpkin. Lumpkin's going to dive and maybe have enough for the 1st down. It looked like it was a little miscommunication.
Yeah, they kind of bumped into each other in their backfield. They were able to get something out of it.
So Lumpkin will have enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is now spotted at their own 35-yard line. 11 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation for McLean. McLean's going to fake the handoff to his back, and Paul was kind of a little throw, almost like the referee kind of got in the way.
Yeah, he was a middle screen.
Now, the case of the referee, Curtis players having an opportunity to break open big fields, and they just ran into the referee. So this time the referee was on the blend side almost to negate. You got this time right. You got this right this time. Negate positive yardage for the Bulldogs. So we got 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for McLean. And a lot of that tonight. McLean fakes the handoff. McLean's going to try and find his receiver, and there is going to be pass interference.
Yeah, he was beat.
It's kind of confusing because the one standing right there towards the sideline didn't call it. The one that was kind of further away seemed the one to call the pass interference. There was holding on the play. So you're only going to give the pass interference going against the Buccaneers, so that will push them up 15 yards. So it'll be a whole new set of downs now. 1st and 10 now. Ball is at the 49-yard line for the Bulldogs.
No one got the air horns working tonight.
Shotgun formation, low snap for McLean. McLean's going to hand off to Lunkin. Lunkin has some room to run. Lunkin's going to be met hard and tackle from behind. And Lunkin does have enough to have for the 1st down. The Bulldogs are trying to keep this no-huddle offense going. They do like to run this fast-tempo pace offense. McLean in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. Look at the pass. The pump fake is a nice little screen pass. Connects to Townsend. To Lumpkin, I should say. Lumpkin's going to push his way past the 1st down marker, but there is another penalty marker on the play.
Yes, you can tell these guys are still trying to work their way into football shape.
Eligible man downfield is the call. Going against the Bulldogs. Going to be a loss of 5 yards.
Yes, sir.
So they're going to bring up 1st and 15 now for the Bulldogs. First and 15 for the Bulldogs. 10 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. I ain't looking to the side, trying to switch up the offensive call, getting it from his offensive coordinator. Didn't like what he see just right then. Now he got his offensive line set. Clean's going to hand it off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin has some room to run. Now he's going to hit the outside corner. Lumpkin's now at the Buccaneers 30-yard line, finally pushed out of bounds after able to pick up 15 yards on that run.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting off what they was doing in their 1st half, and that is trying to establish the run, and they're pretty much having their way right now.
McLean's going to pass it out to the back Thomas. Another design screenplay for the wide receiver. And this one's going to maybe go 4 or 5 yards. So bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. Navarro's going to hand it off to the back. I should say McLean's going to hand it off to his back, Lumpkin. And Lumpkin's going to maybe lose a yard on that or 2 on that one, depending on the spot. I'm going to say he lost a yard. We're going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now for the Bulldogs. Both teams getting a quick substitution on the field now. 9 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Blaine Buccaneers are leading by a score of 28-10. Now different little formation. McLean's going to go under center now. McLean's going to fake that. He's going to give it to Towns. Give it to Lumpkin. Lumpkin's going to be met immediately by a host of Buccaneers. Leading that charge was number 46, Mr. Terrence Williams Jr., leading that charge for the tackle of loss, and that's going to be a loss of 4 yards.
Big play by the Bucs defense as they are trying to stiffen up here in this 2nd half drive by the Bulldogs.
4th and 11 now for the Bulldogs. Navarro is going to go for it. He's looking to run, and Navarro's going to have enough for the first down. That is complete to Wyatt. Wyatt still on his feet, and Wyatt's going to be in for the touchdown.
Wow, that was a breakdown. That was a breakdown. Wow.
Kind of leaving some fans with their jaws going down. You heard a couple of them saying, hold them. And just kind of disappointed how they gave up a fourth down conversion for a touchdown.
4th and 16.
Point after attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. So 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. We have a whole new ball game now, pretty much. The Buccaneers leading by a score, 28-17. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
We'll be right back after this. I promise you, we're trying to get you set up for that. And with that being said, here we go. In my soul, Lord. In my soul, God made a signal, God soul. God made a signal, God soul. Said God made a signal, God soul. God made a signal, God soul. In my soul, my faith, no grace, my faith, no grace.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There is a kind of a stoppage into play. They almost like a official timeout almost.
Well, right now it looks like there may have been a penalty called against the Bulldogs. They're kicking the ball from the 35-yard line now instead of the 40.
Ball is up from a short line drive maintained by a Buccaneer at his own 15. Has some room to run. Is going to hit the outside corner, trying to follow his blockers. Finally brought down. Picked up decent yardage on that run. And the Buccaneers are going to take this starting at their own 36-yard line, trying to add on to their lead now. The lead has been cut down to 28-17 now over Navarro.
Well, Navarro is trying to establish the run, and now they're hoping that their defense can somehow get a quick 3-and-out to continue to attack the ground game and eat up some clock as they try to climb back into this thing. Big down here for the Bucks.
1st and 10 now for the Bucks. Boyd signals a man in motion, but there is going to be a false start going against the Buccaneers. Is going to bring this back 5 yards, so you can kind of see the Navarro Bulldogs kind of coming alive now.
Yeah, they are.
Blinn Buccaneers are still lead this game, but you kind of tell the motor has just died just a little bit. 1st and 15 now for the Buccaneers. Shotgun formation for Boyd. 3 receivers to the left. He's going to fake the handoff. Going to hand it off to Grace. Grace kind of hit the outside corner, trying to follow his blockers. Still on his feet, shakes off a defender, trying to get some more positive yardage. He's going to have enough to get back to the line of scrimmage, then 1, so to bring up 2nd down and 9 now. It's like 2nd down and 8 for the Buccaneers. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ball is now being spotted at the 38-yard line for Blinn. Ball going to be passed to number 1. Should have been a penalty marker on the play. Was tripped up.
Well, they're giving a jawful from the Buck sideline. Coach Mahon, who's usually mild-mannered, is having a little fit right about now.
Let me go. 3rd down and 8 for the Buccaneers. Looking to convert on this first down. Boyd has a lot of time, and he's just going to do it with his feet. Looking to pass. And this ball's going to be completed to the intended receiver. Boyd did a nice job kind of maintaining the time that he had to just look for an open receiver.
And it should be enough to move the chains. Looking at the spot.
There was a penalty marker on the field. Which is went against Blinn Buccaneers.
Bucks have been their own worst enemy on penalties tonight.
Blinn having a lot of mental breakdowns right now. We'll make up 3rd down and 18.
And
4.
Timeout. They did not like, Boyd did not like the makeup. And he threw his hands up out of frustration like, come on, guys, let's get it together.
That being said, the Bucks are going to elect to take a timeout to discuss some things, though. They do have a long 3rd down. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our websites, ktorradio.com and obnradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Blinn Buccaneers kind of beating themselves in the foot right now. Just had a penalty that pushed them back to 3rd and 18 now. Boyd has the snap, looking to pass, has a lot of time to go. He has an intended receiver that's going to go to number 12. And he connects on the pass connection, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. What a way to bounce back from a little adversity a little bit. It seemed like Navarro had Blinn number 4 in second and just took a little bit of momentum. But just like that, the Blinn Buccaneers have found a way to add on to their lead.
A big play, and Boyd looking very poised in the pocket. Unofficially, I had that for a 63-yard touchdown pass. We'll see what they say here after a while.
I would have said 73 because unofficially. We're just kind of winging it right now. I want to mess up a brother's stats, so. So the new score for now, the leading Buccaneers is not 65, but 35 to 17 over the Navarro Bulldogs with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Want to let you know about the latest and the greatest going on at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We now have a 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year message line. You simply dial 713-570-6736. Share your information, comments, tidbits, whatever it is going to help enhance our coverage through our local and regional high school and collegiate coverage. Once again, that number is 713-570-6736.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're kind of almost arguing back and forth on whether it's a 63 or 73.
Arguing?
I guess because you can never go wrong with the young man's eye. I've been told I got 20/20 vision, so.
Well, you've been told. Has it been verified?
By my doctor. I've been told I got 40/20 vision, so it's okay. So unofficially, we're gonna say a 73-yard touchdown pass connection for Mr. Boyd to one of his favorite targets, Mr. Smith. And like I said, the Buccaneers.
Smith and Withall.
I said Withall have a lot of speed. And they just went right by the Navarro defenders, and there was no catching them after that. To bring up a kickoff, I should say, back deep for the Bulldogs is number 48, another than himself, Mr. Kiki. Going to maintain this, and he's going to bring out his 10. Have some room to run. It's like it's number 4 now. has some nice speed and was able to pick it up and return it to about his own 33-yard line. So the Bulldogs are now going to get it, starting at their own 33-yard line. 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 35-17.
Well, the last time out, the Bulldogs were trying to establish the run, but with that quick score by the Bucs, let's see if they try to change their attack or plan now.
Yes, sir. The Bulldogs did have an outstanding drive there last night. Had the Buccaneers number, so like the Bucs are going to try and stop this explosive come to live Bulldog offense. McLean looking to pass. McLean's going to be dropped down almost, but was able to get the pass off.
Thought we had the sack.
Thought you had the sack, but McLean did a nice job of sticking with the play and not just giving up. And was able to turn in a sack. Almost a sack into a positive gain of 9 yards. 8 yards. They're going to do a no-huddle. They're going to hand it off to Stoker. And Stoker's going to body his way to maybe pick up a yard.
Looking at the sticks, they didn't move too much, did they?
Not too much, because they're going to say that was a 2nd and 2, so it's going to now bring up a 3rd and 1 now. So 3rd and 1 now for the Bulldogs. They're at their own 41-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs now in the shotgun formation. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Excuse me. And he's going to hand it off to Lumpkin. Lumpkin's going to have enough for the first time, hitting the outside corner and finally ran out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
That was pure speed and decision running by Lumpkin at times. He was straight down in what they call the A gap, and he bounced it outside to pick up extra yardage.
Did a nice job of displaying his speed right there. So McLean trying to get his offensive line. I heard to get stepped down to the line so he can get this offense keep rolling. Going to hand it off to Lumpkin again. Lumpkin's going to be met immediately by a host of Buccaneers. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. They'll say he lost a yard on that. 2nd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is now being spotted at their own 48. Bulldogs are trying to do a little quick substitution in, as well as are the Buccaneers. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. One in the backfield with them is Lumpkin. Lumpkin's going to have the ball, but finally stopped after picking up 2 yards.
You're going to get it right at the midfield mark, the big B in the center of 50-yard line. That could stand for Blinn, or it could stand for Brenham, which where we are right now at Cub Stadium.
4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brenham leading by a score of 35-17. New running back in there for the Bulldogs is 34, Mr. Stoker. McLean looking to pass. McLean's going to have time. The third is going to connect to Wyatt, and Wyatt's going to have enough for the first down. McLean had a lot of time to throw that ball.
He did, but he showed some poise still a bit in the pocket. There was pressure all around him, and he kept his head downfield for the big connection.
McLean's trying to get his offense to keep going.
We got an injured Buck. Yeah, we got an injured Buck.
There's an injured Buck on the field right now. I mean, McLean was trying to pick it up and trying to get the no-huddle going. Say one thing, when the Bulldogs do have the opportunity to get that no-huddle going,
they've been very effective tonight.
Very effective, and they've seemed to connect on it in an outstanding way to keep some alive in this offense and to keep them from trailing in this game as they are right now by a score of 35-17. So if you're the Bulldogs right now, you got to score every chance you get because time is seeming to slip away. You still have 4 minutes remaining in this quarter, 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 for you. You're at the Blinn 36-yard line.
And if you're the Buccaneers and Coach Mahon, you want to make something big happen on the defensive side.
Shotgun formation for McNear. McNear's going to affect their handoff. He's going to do a little bubble screen to his wideout. His wideout's going to have enough for the first down. Once again, the Bulldogs love to go to that bubble screen for the wide receiver, and he seems enough to pick up for the first down. So it's going to be another 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball is at their own 36-yard line. Low throw, but actually maintained by the receiver Wyatt, He picked up 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. Clock is still rolling. 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter, but there is an injured Buccaneer on the field and a penalty marker on the play.
Well, one thing about it with these real short bubble passes from both sides, it keeps the clock moving, and it's almost like a long extended handoff. So it's a high percentage pass, but like you stated earlier, it's a wonder that they make any positive yardage off these things.
Yeah, because like what we're sitting at, it's like it's kind of confusing. It's like, well, what's the point of that play? It didn't like got any yardage, and then you see where it's marked. Well, he got 7 yards. Well, it's confusing almost. It's like when you try to do that on a video game.
Oh man, are you talking about your Madden mishaps?
No. See, there's the thing. Madden likes to cheat for the other team, so I done seen some stuff, and I feel like I'm done with Madden for right now.
You're done. You're on strike for Madden?
Yeah, man. Madden's not treating me well so far. So I'm a run first on Madden 19, and all of a sudden now they done just destroyed the running game, and I'm getting hawked by defensive linemen. I just can't run the ball anymore.
You can't run maybe you couldn't run to begin with.
No, sir. I can show you some of my highlights. If I was ranked in the world, sir, don't disrespect me. Because that Buccaneer was able to walk off on the field on his own power, shaking up number 44. Mr. Cooper, he's done a nice job tonight, letting McNear and showing his presence early in the game, applying a lot of pressure. 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. The clock has started now. 3:20 remaining. It's going to be 1st and 25 now, it looks like. Didn't quite pick up what the penalty was. So 1st and 25 for the Bulldogs. Receiver in motion, another bubble screen. Nice pass.
Wow.
Led to number 34, Stoker.
Well, you had a receiver go in motion and made one heck of a block to spring Stoker open for a nice game.
Nice play of unselfishness by Wyatt, too. Creating for your teammates. Not all about you. Trying to see everybody succeed. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 2nd and 18 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the Buccaneer 34-yard line. When Neal fakes the handoff, he's going to chunk it downfield, and this ball's up for grabs, and this ball almost had a chance for the pickoff. But as they say, right through your hands.
Did you say chunk it?
Chunked it right up.
Oh, my goodness.
Because he applied and it was heaved up in the air, and number 10
chunked it. Oh, my God.
Banks had all the time in the world to receive this bomb from McNeil that he just launched in the air.
Chunk.
Kind of just chunked it off the back of his leg, just heaved it up there. It was up for grabs. It was 2 Buccaneers right there and just couldn't come up with it. Another bubble screen now, and it's going to go to Thompson. Thompson's going to be met immediately after picking up maybe 3 yards. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. Maybe a long, short 15. However you want to spot it.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough road to come.
Clock is still rolling. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It looks like Navarro is going to keep their offense on the field. Last time they kept the offense on the field on this side of the ball, they were able to manage and connect on a 16-yard touchdown pass from McLean to Wyatt. Trying to see if their luck is still on their favor right now. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. McLean receives the snap. Stepping in front of the pocket. Has a chance to throw to the receiver, but almost caught a break because it could have been a punt. Could have been picked off by the Buccaneers.
Oh, I thought they could have called interference because the runner's feet got tangled up, but they let them play it through.
So that would turn over the ball on down to the Buccaneers, leading with 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 35-17.
35-17 is our score. You're listening to Buccaneer football right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Hope that you guys are enjoying the broadcast on tonight, as we have 4 other games in plan for this Buccaneer season.
1 minute and 37 seconds. Ball's going to be kept by Boyd. Boyd still on his feet. Boyd trying to find some room to run. Boyd's going to lower his shoulder. And Boyd lowers his shoulder and finds a way to pick up a whole lot of positive yards. Big man, little big man doing big man duties.
Lowered the boom, cut in and out, running all over the place, and picked up 20-plus yards on that run.
Nice job by him. Boyd kind of wasn't a design quarterback scramble, but went to his favor. Another bubble screen. His ball's going to go to Smith. Smith has some room to run. Smith makes a nice move. Still taking and baking. Looked like something came loose, but it was his shoe. Thought I was taking for was the football.
Ran right out of his shoes.
It's going to be a first down for the Buccaneers. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Ball spotted at the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Boyd in the shotgun from high snap, finally maintained. Low pass was another design bubble screen, but Boyd couldn't connect it to one of his favorite targets tonight, Wheathall. Tried to hurry up and get back to him. They're going to make up second down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Boyd brings a man in motion. He's going to give it to his receiver, and receiver tries to make a move, tried to follow his blocker, but couldn't do much to what was given to him. They picked up a little bit more yardage than what we thought he did.
Picked up about 5 yards off of that.
A speedy back, number 85, Eric Peterson, a speedy wide receiver, so he was able to picked up 3 yards. This is a long 3rd and 7. Might as well just give him 3rd and 6. We're going to say 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers. Boyd trying to switch up the offense. 3 receivers to the right now. Grace in the backfield with Boyd. Shotgun formation. High snap for Boyd. Fakes the handoff. Gives to Grace. Grace is on his feet. Grace has enough for the first down, and he still muscles. Nice shifty run for Grace. Nice halfback draw. And there is an injured Bulldog on the field right now. Seem to be shaken up pretty badly right now.
Meanwhile, we have just a shade under 9 seconds, 8.6 seconds remaining in this third quarter play. Bucks up 35-17 over the Bulldogs. Mike Prince and Philip Prince here with you as there's a timeout on the field. I want to remind you that the Mike Prince Show comes to you daily right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We talk about sports, whether it be local, regional, statewide, of course, and we cover everything but professional sports. We give love to our local and regional high school and collegiate athletes, student athletes that is, as the player comes off under his own power, and we'll be ready to reconvene here in just a moment. We'll remind you, coming at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time daily, the Mike Prince Show on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Great to resume action. The injured Bulldog was able to walk off the field on his own power right there, the big fella. And they're going to allow this to go to the fourth quarter, so that will conclude this game, not the game.
No, almost. Got one more quarter, but
you got one more. You just see the teams running on the field right now. Kind of confused. I was like, did I miss a quarter? So that will bring us to the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers leading by a score, 35-17. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station that was established in 2002. We have been dedicated to local, regional, and community programming with coverage for high school, collegiate sports, ministries, and information. Our goal is to provide quality, productive, and positive programming that reflects the community that we serve. Visit our websites, ktorradio.com and obnradio.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to give a quick scoring update?
Well, yeah, we got a quick scoring update. Sam Houston 34, Prairie View 23 in the third quarter play, and we're going to give you the Texas A&M score here in just a second.
I'm getting ready to resume back to playing. It was a nice design play. Boy did a nice job of making a nice shifting move to have enough for the first down.
A later score update with 1:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. Clemson 28, Aggies 20, and Clemson has the ball at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 for the Bucks. Boyd stepping back. Boyd looking for a receiver. He's going to connect to Wheatfall, I should say. Going to be able to pick up 5 yards on that reception. So the Buccaneers are now threatening to score once again. Ball is now being spotted at the Bulldogs' 15-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Buccaneers. Shotgun formation for Boyd. 3 receivers to the left. Grace in the backfield with him. High snap. Ball's going to be kind of thrown to Smith.
Yeah, he did a chunk then too, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Nice pressure was applied by the Bulldogs just then to make Boyd try to hurry up that throw. I'm going to bring up third down. Now the same 3rd and 4 for the Buccaneers. They are in field goal range, but nothing is better than a touchdown. Do want to add on some points to your lead right now. 35-17, the Buccaneers leading over the Bulldogs. Pass is going to be thrown to Wheatfall. It looked like it went out of his hands. Nice coverage by the Navarro Bulldogs to just break that one up.
Are they going to kick the field goal? Or are they going to?
It's like Coach Mahon will bring on his field goal unit to attempt the field goal. Like this is going to be
36 yards.
26.
36.
26.
You right. Forgive me.
Kick is up, and it's good for 26 yards. So it's 13 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers lead by a score of 38-17 over the Navarro Bulldogs. Are you going to take a quick break or are you going to give some more scoring?
Well, we could give you some more scoring. We could do it either way you want to do it, sir. But we did give you that Clemson was on top of the Aggies by the score of 28. We'll make it, 28-20 with 57 seconds. The Aggies now have the ball at the 38-yard line of Clemson. And we have other Missouri final over Wyoming 40-13 from the SEC. You need another one? Or we do it right now? You need another one?
Maybe you want to. We still have time right now.
We still have time. I tell you what, we'll check back now with the Southwestern Athletic Conference and see what's going on with Prairie View and with Sam Houston. That game was in the third quarter, and it is 34-23 still. Sam Houston State on top of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers.
Those score one time for over Prairie View?
34-23.
34. How much time was left?
3 minutes and 19 seconds in the third quarter.
In the third quarter?
Third quarter.
There's no way. Really?
They might have had some lightning delays.
Well, nevertheless, here we go. Kick is going to be maintained by the Navarro Bulldog at his own 5. He has some room to run. Following his bucket. Nice spin move. Luckily, he held on to the ball. Kind of got clipped up there at the end.
Now that you bring it up, that was a 6 o'clock start. I'll just verify that to make sure.
So the Bulldogs will get this drive starting at their own 35-yard line. I want to say 34 now.
Yeah, they just now started in the fourth quarter.
Bulldogs going to get started at their own 34-yard line. Time is kind of ticking away from them. They only have 13 minutes remaining, 13 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, and trying to sneak out a comeback over the over the Blinn Buccaneers. Nice pump fake by McLean to get the defender in the air, but he did a nice job of applying pressure to break up that design play and allow McLean just to throw it into the ground almost to make up second down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Second and 10 for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for McLean. McLean looking at the pass, has a lot of time to throw in the pocket, and just out of the hands of his intended receiver, number 84, that being Mr. Cole.
You talked about the protection that the QB has had all evening, and those big guys up front have really done a good job at protecting them for the most part.
Yes, sir, for the most part. Now, Blinn has shown their will that they want to apply pressure, and have been some plays, but for the most part, you got to give credit to Navarro's offensive line protecting their quarterback and giving him this time to throw. O'Neal has a receiver open, and this ball's going to be caught.
Dropped right in the breadbasket on that one.
Nice pass, and again, once good protection by the Navarro offense of line. So that will move the chains for the Bulldogs. First and 10 now. McLean looking to pass. McLean's this ball's going to be picked off.
Oh,
a one-handed pick off by the defensive back. Read that perfect. Wyatt for the Bulldogs is kind of looking for a holding almost.
That was just good coverage all the way around.
That was good defense. Most players will not admit to good defense, and the recipient right there, number 29 for the Buccaneers, Mike Garrett Jr. displaying some athleticism on that play right there.
So the Bucks will take over deep in their own territory, but nonetheless they stop an active Bulldog drive.
First and 10 for the Buccaneers, taking this over at their own 16-yard line. Ball's going to be handed off to, I'm going to give it to Grace. I'm going to say that's going. Went to number 24. That's McAdoo.
McAdoo, yes, sir.
McAdoo's going to say they lost a yard on that carry.
What you do, McAdoo.
12 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Buccaneers just trying to run off as much clock as they can in this fourth quarter, leading by a score of 38-17 over Navarro Bulldogs. Boys switching up the offensive play. Send McAdoo to the other side now on all of them. He's going to hand it back to McAdoo. McAdoo trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he will.
Oh, McAdoo didn't want to be called down because they never brought him down, but they called in the grass and stopped his forward progress.
Say that forward progress got him back to the line of scrimmage, so we're going to make a 3rd down and 10 now for the Buccaneers.
Well, what you want to do if you're the Bucks, you want to keep that clock moving. I know you're going to probably have to pass on this down, but I make a high percentage pass and just continue to eat up clock.
Sure, continue to eat up the clock. Ball's at your own 16-yard line. Boy, looking to pass. As an intended receiver, Smith. Smith makes a move, still on his feet.
Nice
and he has some room to run. Smith still on his feet and finally going to go out of bounds.
You know, what happened on that play, it looked like Smith was going to be overthrown, was going to go out of bounds. Then he did a dipsy-doodle move, jammed out and spun back in and picked up additional yards after catch. And
almost kind of questioning why he went back, because he had the first down, then went back trying to get some extra yardage.
Well, he got it that time.
Yes, sir, he did, displaying a lot of speed. Now, Boyd's going to hand it off to McAdoo, and McAdoo kind of shug off a defender that was met by another teammate from Navarro to clean up what the other Navarro defender messed up.
So right now, the Bucks on a very critical drive after the turnover, trying to make something happen.
11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Bucks now has the ball at their own 48-yard line. Ball's going to be handed off to McAdoo. McAdoo makes a cut of side. Take it off the defender. Nice move by McAdoo.
Oh, this going to go down.
And finally going down after picking up a nice gain of 12 yards on that run. McAdoo showing a little shiftiness right there. Clock's going to stay rolling. He did stay in bounds on that play. So clock is now at 10:52 remaining. They have now crossed midfield and ball is being spotted at Navarro's 40-yard line. First and 10 for Boyd.
We got a little
something happened. There's going to be a false start. It was a poor snap. Ball didn't even make it to Boyd at all. Luckily, they did call for a false start because they could have went into danger zone.
Purvey just got another field goal, so it's now 34-26. Panthers trailing the Bearcats.
Find a way if they can sneak that one out. Be an outstanding booster for them going into conference play next week, right?
Well, actually, they'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada to take on the Rebels from UNLV.
Where our cousin goes.
Yes.
Boy, we can beat them. Talk a lot of smack. 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Ball's going to be handed off to McAdoo again. McAdoo is going to bulldoze his way 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage where they initially started at. Going to be second down and 12 now.
Keep the clock running.
But going to the no-huddle offense, though, kind of wish you would take a little bit off, and that's what exactly what they're going to do.
They can pause. You can line up. That time you don't give a chance for the Bulldogs to reload on fresh players.
10 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter now. 38-17. Boyd looking to pass, going to step into the pocket, and that's going to be a low throw.
Was that picked off?
Smith is looking for a penalty marker. Boyd was more upset at the receiver, Smith, and himself. Just trying to tell him to keep playing through it. I threw it there for a reason. Run your route. A lot of leadership. Head coach Mayhow telling your boy, hey, just calm down a little bit. It's all right, man. I know your stats matter, but it's all right, my little big fella. It's all right. So the ball's going to be turned on down to the Bulldogs. 9 minutes and 56 seconds to go. The Bulldogs have the ball at their own 21-yard line. McLean looking to pass. He's going to find number 4, the intended receiver, who made some nice moves. Finally going to be spun out of bounds. Hacker will go credit to number 4, Alexander, able to keep his hands wrapped up after a nice spin move by the shifty wide receiver. He's going to say he had enough for the first down, so that's going to move the chains. Ball is now being handed off to the McLean running back, and that is Stoker. Navarro's going to do a lot of no huddling right now, just right there, and I almost couldn't keep up with him for a second. Now the no huddle offense right now. 2 receivers to the left, 2 in the right. Haven't seen much of Lumpkin in this game in the second half just as much compared to the first half.
Yeah, hopefully not anything wrong with the big guy, but he is out there.
Yes, sir. So as we get back to the pass was complete to Wyatt, picking up, once they picked up 3 yards, they're going to bring up third down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. McLean looking to pass, step in front of the pocket. His pass is going to be complete to number 4, and he has enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs are looking to put up another drive, put some points on this board right now to cut down the Blinn Buccaneers lead. They are leading by a score of 38-17 in this contest. 8 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. McLean in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right.
Oh,
so it's a movement right now.
Well, right now, you needed that for the Bucs' sake. These guys are a little bit showing that they're gassed out, and get a chance to collect your thoughts and your breath and possibly change out some of your big personnel up front. As right now, guys are holding their hands on their hips, trying to keep things together, holding on to the lead here in the fourth quarter play. 38-17 has been indicated by Mr. Philip Prince. Doing an outstanding job tonight, too, sir.
That's what I do, young man. That's what I do. Shotgun formation for McLean. McLean looking to roll. McLean has some pressure applied to him, and this ball's going to be out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 4, the Buccaneers did a nice job of applying some pressure to McLean. McLean's kind of feeling that one. Hit by number 58, Gardner. Did a nice job. Had some nice sportsmanship, lifting him up after you laid some wood.
Yeah, I'll knock you out and hip you up.
So that's going to stop the clock at 8:30.
That's called being nice nasty.
They're second down and 16, they're saying. Let's say 15. Second down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Another screen design play. This ball's going to be connected to Wyatt. Wyatt's going to have enough for some positive yardage.
Yeah.
You're going to say it's going to be a third down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. He was able to maintain inbounds. The Bulldogs do have 3 timeouts, and the Buccaneers do have 2. Don't mean as much to the Buccaneers as they do to the Bulldogs right now. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 38-17 over the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for Mr. McLean and his teammates. Looking over to the sideline, trying to discuss things over. Just want to change a little play call. His little hot routes. Now gets everybody set up. McLean snipes the ball. Gets a snap, and he has a nice dart pass. Could have been an offensive pass interference almost. The intended receiver kind of threw the Buccaneer to the side. Kind of got away with one.
If I'm not going to catch it, no one's going to catch it.
The almost smart awareness by the wide receiver for Navarro, number 21, that being Dylan Davis. So that stopped the clock at 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Ball is spotted at the Blinn Buccaneers 48-yard line. It is 4th and 5, and they're going to keep the offense on the field.
They've got to.
And they're looking to pass some pressure being brought. He finds a way to get out of it, and this ball's going to be caught by Wyatt. Nice job.
Did he come across the line, though?
Not at all, not at all. He stayed behind. They just got lost to where Wyatt was. Wyatt just kind of stood at the first down marker.
That was one of them sandlot plays there.
All that was, and a smart awareness of knowing where you're at. 7 minutes and 25 seconds now remaining. Offense is now in a no-huddle set. The quick pass. This ball's going to be a bomb.
Wow.
It's a nice pass. Just kind of fill out a room to maintain the catch. So both teams doing a quick substitution right now. Want to have a quick break. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Buccaneers leading by a score of 38-17. Ball is at the Buccaneers 27-yard line. Nice crowd still here supporting their faithful Buccaneers, and they have not been disappointed so far. McLean in a shotgun formation. McLean stepping in front of the pocket. McLean's going.
Oh, big play.
Nice play by number 98, Jalen Hill, the sophomore.
Boy, that's a lot of young man, too.
That's a lot. There's no way this man.
He's a little stubby fella.
Yes, sir. He did a nice job.
What they got him listed at 6'2"?
I want to say 6'2", 295 pounds.
No and no.
No way. There's no way.
There's no way he's 6'2".
6 minutes and 40 seconds now remaining. It's going to be third down and 17 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's now spotted at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line. And the Bulldogs are going to have to take a timeout right now. The play clock was running down on them. Kind of got lost of time.
Well, that's a good thing. It's eating up some time out for them right now. And what we're going to do, we're going to take us a quick timeout ourselves. How that sound, young man?
Yes, sir. It sounds pretty good to me.
Are you looking for an affordable way to increase your business? Let the Open Mic Broadcast Network lead the way. For a customized, affordable ad campaign, call 832-213-8824.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulldogs had to take out one of the timeouts that they had, and they have 2 remaining left in the fourth quarter. They are trailing by a score of 38-17 to the Blinn Buccaneers. 6 minutes and 27 seconds remaining. It is third down and 17 for them right now. Ball's been spotted at the Buccaneer 34-yard line.
Got some scoring update for you, sir. In the Southwest Athletic Conference, it is still 34-26. Sam Houston Bearcats on top of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. And over in the Southeastern Conference, where you have the Aggies taking on the Tigers of Clemson, and that has gone final. Clemson 28, Aggies 26.
Ready to resume action back to here. Officials kind of stopping it now. Make sure everybody's set. Still nobody's sitting there. Now they're blowing the whistle to continue play. 3rd and 17 for the Bulldogs. McLean receives the snap. McLean looking to pass. He has an intended wide receiver, and this ball's going to go off the hands of the intended receiver.
He was open down the middle.
Was open, just kind of threw it behind the head of him. That's going to bring up 4th down and 17 now. And you're going to have to keep your offense almost, you go for the first down, or you kind of go for the end zone.
Well, you're down 38-17, 21 points. You need touchdowns, I guess. I was going to say field goal, but that field goal wouldn't help you none.
6 minutes and 21 seconds. McLean receives the snap. Some pressure being applied. McLean's going to have to run. He's going to throw off balance. This ball's going to be caught.
What?
I was going to say it's an incomplete pass. For a second, it looked like he caught it, so looked like there was some hope just there for the Bulldogs. So the ball's going to go over on downs, and the Buccaneers are going to get it with 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter at their own 34-yard line.
Well, now it's time to put a little McAdoo and Grace in their menu and feed them till they can't eat anymore.
Well, I've been there before, and it's tough load. Tough load. Tough load. We're going to see how they endure this fourth quarter load that they're going to get right now. Right now, Grace gets the first carry. He's just going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's okay. Eat up some time. Bend, but don't break. Just keep chipping away, and the next thing you know, you'll break open. Right now, even though you want to keep that clock running, this will be a good play action time.
5 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Blinn leading by a score of 38-17. Shotgun formation now. 4 boys. He's going to hand it off like to Grace, and Grace is going to try and fight his way for 2 yards on that run. They may have picked up 3. So they're going to make up 3rd down and 7 now for the Buccaneers.
Well, Phil, it looked like we're going to have to pick us a player of the game. And who would you say our player of the game is right now?
Well, right now I would say either Boyd, the quarterback, or number 12, Corey Smith.
Corey Smith, Boyd, no Withall?
No Withall. He kind of disappointed me with 2 drops earlier. If you would have had him as my clear candidate, a nice keeper by Boyd. Boyd's still on his feet and probably going to be brought down after picking up 2 yards.
Well, Boyd does have 3 touchdowns. Well, a touchdown run and 3 touchdown passes.
Yes, sir. 1 was to Smith, 1 was to Hutchinson, and then 1 was to the big tight end, number 87, Mr. Reed. This is going to bring the punting unit out on the field now. 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Back deep for Bulldogs. Seems to be number 16, Troy Edwards. Nice punt by the Buccaneer punters. You're going to see if it goes out of bounds, and this is going to go out of bounds at about the 9-yard line.
Beautiful kick.
Beautiful kick. I'm trying to find his number. Right. 83. Excuse me, that was Dolphin Flowers. That says right there. If I'm mistaken.
Yeah, that's Flowers.
No, that's. Help me pronounce this one, number 93. It's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one. We'll give me a moment here. We'll get him lined up and situated. He said that's what we're here for, to be helpers one to another.
Other side, my good man.
93 would be Chirambos, and then it's going to be Pasasa. Yes, sir.
You ready to resume back to play? Looks like there's another quarterback in. Like number 11 now for Navarro. Number 11, number 17. Give me number 17. Michael. There is a penalty mark on the play. Clock is going to stop at 3 minutes and 32 seconds to discuss what the penalty marker is on the field. I believe it's going to be a late hit going against the Buccaneers. That's going to bring a 15-yard penalty, I want to say.
Yes, sir.
An automatic first down. So not what you need if you're the Buccaneers. You don't want any late mishaps to go against you. Kind of like the lead that you have now. Don't want to make it look like it was a close game, because right now it's considered a blowout, but not too much.
21 points. I guess you got a point. Oh.
Nice hit by number 3. It was that Darius Milton.
That's one of them where if you're a receiver, man, why are you going to throw this ball way up here like shit on me?
So I think it's gonna keep the clock rolling. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Second down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Low snap taken by Michael. Little off-balance throw, couldn't connect to his intended wide receiver, so that's going to bring up third down and 7 for the Bulldogs. It's going to stop the clock at 3:09. Ball's being spotted at their own 33-yard line. 3rd and 7. Baltimore handed off to the back, and he's going to be met down immediately. That back was number 18, Mr. Dudick. Let's just say Dudick.
So it's going to be 4th down. They're bringing out the punting unit. I guess they conceded this one.
Well, they didn't have their second string out there on the field just then. Unlike the Bucks, we're going to see if they're going to bring their first unit or second unit back on the field right here.
Well, you want to finish strong. You don't want any laps, as you mentioned, even though it's a 21-point lead, under 3 minutes remaining.
2 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. Nice punt. Fair catch call this time. Punt number 13, that being Mr. Gray. So it looks like the Buccaneers are going to keep their first string out on the field right now. See what they elect to do right here. They're just going to run out the clock, or maybe just add on to it. Everyone, it is kind of a rivalry week, so you want to make your presence noticed and just send them out not happy when they came in here. 2:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers leading by a score of 38-17 over the Navarro Bulldogs. Set to go here. The officials, all the officials are just standing by the ball.
They're talking about what's going to be for dinner tonight.
Of course, they're talking to all the offensive linemen about that. Kind of ironic.
Meanwhile, we want to remind we're going to have a post-game show at the conclusion of this, and we're trying to get Mr. Boyd to be our player of the game. We'll talk to him a little bit about how things are going in the world of a Bucks life. Strong performance tonight, responsible at some point for 28 of the Bulldog points tonight. Of the points for the Buccaneers.
Ready to resume back into action. Bishop is still right there. Still trying to see what the hold-up is.
While they're doing that, we got a scoring update. 34, 32, 9:04 in the fourth quarter. Sam Houston on top of the Panthers.
So that's a ball game. The ball's going to be handed off. That's going to Grace. Grace making the move. Nice block made by his leading charge. Number 85, little man Peterson at 5'8", did a nice job of getting a lead block for Grace.
Seemed like it should have been the other way around, huh?
Yes, it kind of surprised you. Grace, a little pancake action right there. 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining. Ball is now being spotted at the Buccaneers' 46-yard line. Boyd now getting his offense ready to the line. 2nd and 4. High snap maintained by Boyd. Probably going to hand it off to Grace, and Grace is going to lose a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 now for the Buccaneers. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining left in this contest. The Buccaneers leading by a score over the Navarro Bulldogs by a score of 38-17. 18 seconds remaining on the play clock. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining on the game clock. Boyd just taking his time now. Gonna throw it to his tender receiver now. His receiver's gonna have enough for the first down, that being number 85, Christian Drake. And that's enough for the first down. 46 seconds remaining on the play clock. On the game clock. 28 seconds remaining on the play clock. So we're gonna take one more play right now. Lined up in victory formation.
So the Bucks will go to 3-0, and the Bulldogs will fall to 2-1. So reminding you, we'll take a break, get some things lined up, get some final scores from around the country as they are kneeling down here. And that is going to take care of the Bulldogs of Navarro as they fall victim to the Blinn Buccaneers by the score of 38-17. We're going to pause, and we'll come back with the start of our post-game show. You listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
Are you looking to expand your business? Consider advertising with us at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our variety of programming coverage provides a great opportunity for your company to get their message heard. For more information, give us a call at 832-213-8824. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll be right back with more exciting sports broadcasting right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit both of our websites at obnradio.com and ktorradio.com. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. You're listening to live sports coverage right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community since 2002. Be sure to visit both of our websites at ktorradio.com and obnradio.com. You can follow us on Twitter at obn_radio. You can follow us on Instagram at obnradio. We're also on iHeartRadio at OBN Sports, and you can also follow us on Facebook at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. Did you know that the Open Mic Broadcast Network had 24-hour broadcasting on TuneIn Radio? All you have to do is type in Open Mic Broadcast Network and enjoy our 24-hour program. The station designed with you in mind. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. We're taking a break from our live community broadcasting right now, but we'll be right back with more exciting action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit both of our websites at ktorradio.com and obnradio.com. The station designed with you in mind and the voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. What if I told you that for $6 a month, you could make a big difference in student activities going on throughout Waller County and beyond? For $6 a month, you can become a listening partner with the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Your partnership will help continue to secure the broadcast coverage of all of our high school and collegiate broadcasts that are performed live right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Be sure to visit our website today at obnradio.com stoptexts.com and make your donation today. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network is a community-based radio station located in Prairie View, Texas. Serving the community since 2002, the Open Mic Broadcast Network specializes in local, regional, high school, and collegiate sports coverage. We also provide coverage for a variety of talk shows, sermons, and a whole lot more of community information. Visit our website at kcorradio.com and obnradio.com. The Open Mic Broadcast Network serving the community from faith and athletics.
Have I told you how proud I am of you?
Hey, thanks, son. What did I do?
I can be an extra vegetables and crack on out.
Just trying to stay healthy by eating my 9 serving of fruits and vegetables a day.
I even told you to carry the thing in your gym bag.
You know what? Well, that's what you got to do to stay healthy and fit.
You're my hero, my role model, my shining star.
All right. What do you want?
The car, some cash, and your old school CD.
Oh, my son.
A message from the Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, I'm comedian Carol Leeper. Animal experiments are no joke. Thank goodness scientists are finding better, more humane ways to develop treatments for cancer and other killer diseases. I hope you learn more about the Humane Charity Seal of Approval. It helps donors find charities that provide vital care and advanced research without using animals. For information on how you can give and let live, go to humaneseal.org. That's humaneseal.org.
Did you know that physically active children are healthier? It's true. Exercise protects them from diabetes, obesity, cancer, and heart disease. Sadly, nearly half of our kids don't get the recommended 60 minutes of exercise a day. So turn off your kids' TV or computer and take them outside for a walk or bike ride. After all, what's more important than your child's health? To learn more about getting exercise into your child's life, visit the American Council on Exercise website at acefitness.org. That's acefitness.org.
What if you got rewarded for every good decision? What if your heart had a special way of letting you know it appreciates your healthy choices?
I've got to get my family to eat more vegetables.
Amazing!
And instead of cooking with butter tonight, I think I'll saute our veggies with heart-healthy oil.
You're a genius! So really, would your food choices pay off in heart health? Did you know that when you replace bad fats with healthier fats, like those in canola or other vegetable oils, it can lower bad cholesterol levels? And that's good for your heart. Here's a winning idea. Take up the challenge for good health, because the you of the future will say,
Fantastic!
Learn more at heart.org/facethefacts. Canola Info proudly supports the American Heart Association's Face the Facts campaign.
While cutting molding with a 12-inch dual compound miter saw, while holding a newborn baby in your arms, when face-to-face with a congregation of alligators, with the ball in your hands and the entire freaking season on the line.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting.
As you're getting chewed out by your
so why would you do it while driving? NASCAR driver Casey Kane here, asking you to please stop the text, and together we can stop the wreck.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Get the message at stoptextstopwrecks.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our post-game show right here. Mike Prince, along with Philip Prince. Buccaneers victorious by the score of 38-17 over the Navarro Bulldogs. Long night tonight. And it was all Davion Boyd tonight. Davion Boyd is our player of the game. We'll be hearing from him momentarily, but he started off with a 25-yard touchdown run. It was followed by a 57-yard TD run by McAdoo. Also, another connection from Boyd to one of his receivers of 13 yards for the touchdown pass. You had Boyd having a strong night. The only touchdown not the only touchdown, but Lumpkin scored a 17-yard touchdown run for Navarro, and it made it at that time what appeared to be a contest, but the Bulldogs continued to struggle against the Buccaneers, as it was a 41-yard field goal by the Bulldogs, and we had a 73-yard touchdown bomb by Boyd to Smith. Phillips said 73, I said 63, but we went ahead with the lesser of two evils to make it 673-yard TD pass for the Bucks to take the lead and never, ever look back. 38-17 is our final score. We will await the return of Boyd. He's been interviewed. Okay, we got Boyd mic'd up and ready to go.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brother Boyd, first of all, congratulations,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Strong night on
Thank
tonight. Let me first say, showed some great poise in the pocket. You felt pretty comfortable. You look comfortable. Did you feel pretty good tonight?
Yes, sir. Last week, came off a lot of interceptions. I wasn't trusting my line. This week, we had a great week of practice. Trusted them, and they did an amazing job, so I felt comfortable standing back there.
Okay, standing back there, and you, when needed to run, you were able to run. It's when people don't understand that when you're in a zone, everything looks like it's happened in slow motion. Is that the case for you?
No, it's not the case. That defense is swarming, to be honest with you. That defense is moving. But, yeah, just trusting my line at the same time. When I'm ready to pull it, I know they're blocking downfield, so it helps me create space too.
Yes, sir. Now, we don't have an official. My sideline right here, was that a 63-yard play or a 73-yard touchdown pass to Smith?
I'm going to take it as a 73. I look at it's a good 73.
So the young is jumping on the old. That's okay. Hey, strong performance. You guys were looking pretty good tonight. But as you mentioned, that defensive front four made it a little bit difficult, except with the big long run by McAdoo for the 57-yard TD. They held Grace pretty much in control tonight.
Yeah, defense was really swarming. I think they watched the scouting reports, saw Los was a great back, so planned on shutting him down. Still got some great runs in, but we could take some shots, and my receivers made some great plays.
Yes, sir. Now, you guys were really going to the well, if you would, to Withall for those bubble screens or whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Was that something that you were seeing that the defense was giving up tonight?
Yeah, when we watched on film, we saw how far they played back really deep. So we think we get some quick screens out there, we can get a good 10, break a tackle, they can turn up the field, and that's what they did tonight.
Okay, well, look, strong performance by Davion Boyd.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Davion is our player of the game here from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And as customary, Davion, we want to give you an opportunity to give a shout-out to some family, friends, and loved ones.
I just want to thank God, first and foremost. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I want to thank my mom, my stepdad, and all my brothers and my family support me. I got a lot of family, so I'll be here all day calling them out.
Well, we got a little time, brother. We want to share the love.
Yeah, my grandma, aunties, cousins, everybody. Everybody in Louisiana. I got family everywhere supporting me, so I thank them.
Okay, well, great job on tonight.
Thank you.
Buccaneers victorious by the score of 38-17. We are going to give you some scoring update right now for the Prairie View Sam Houston game. That game, of course, is one on our radar watch. The Panthers are trailing 34-32 with 1:09 remaining in the fourth quarter. Also, want to give you an update. The Aggies fell short to the Clemson Tigers by the score of 28-26. And that game, we'll try to give you what the Longhorns are doing. Although some of you may not want to hear Longhorns and Aggies mix, but we must show love to all of the above. And right now, okay, that was last week's score. I was about to say they lost again this week, but that would not be the case right now because Texas is battling right now with Tulane by the score of 28-21 with 3:37 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. Texas Tech had no problem with Lamar, destroying them 77-0. Baylor 37, UTSA 20, and another round of looks in the world of HBCU in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We will wrap that up real quickly, and then we'll be ready to sign out after we hear some closing words, thoughts, and comments from Mr. Philip Prince. But in the world of Southwestern Athletic Conference, you find that Arkansas Pine Bluff had no problem with Cumberland. They're winning right now 37-0. And the Panthers, as we mentioned, losing 34-32. Texas Southern trailing Texas State with 2:52 remaining in the fourth quarter, 36-20. Alabama A&M falls short to North Alabama, 25-20. Alabama State 78, Louisiana College 0. Mississippi Valley losing to Jacksonville State 71-0. Grambling State gets handled by Louisiana Tech. Southern University gets handled by Louisiana Tech by the score 54-17, and Northwestern State beats Grambling 34-7. Auburn 69 and Alabama State 9. Jackson State and Tennessee State was postponed due to inclement weather. Well, Philip, the Bucks hold on to win 38-17. What was your final analysis of tonight's performance?
Well, honestly, this was my first Buccaneers game, and by far I was very pleased by how they came out and showed on their home court, or home field, you want to say. So I'm so used to basketball.
I know it.
So, I'm very pleased how they managed themselves. Had a lot of trash talking going in, and sometimes that can lose your focus. They did a nice job of just putting that in the back of your mind and just taking care of business. And I look forward to seeing how they can bounce back from this. We can use that motivation and momentum in the next week as they take here. They'll be home, right?
Yes, sir.
They'll be here. We'll be here giving that live coverage from the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Well, the Buccaneers improved their record to 3-0. And Navarro falls to 2-1. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us, and we want to thank our player of the game, Mr. Davion Boyd. Big, huge night, responsible for 28 of the 38 points that were scored tonight by the Blinn Buccaneers. Reminding you that you can go to our website at obnradio.com, become a listening partner today to help us continue to underwrite and provide you with these live broadcast coverage. Simply go to the website, click on the PayPal button, and you can make your listening partner connection by as little as 17 cents a day. That's $5 a month, $60 a year. Your contribution definitely can and would make a difference. On behalf of Philip Prince, I am Mike Prince, the radio guy, thanking you guys so much for joining us on tonight. Once again, our final score, the Blinn Buccaneers, 38, the Navarro Bulldogs, 17. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.